Alrighty.
I'll let you know when I see you.
Yeah,
There you are.
there I am.
Let's check our sound out.
Sounded good. Yeah, perfect. Oh, wait. Microphone is just a bit too close.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
I'm just making sure
For sure. We're good. We're
Good
good.
morning, good
Good
afternoon, good
afternoon.
evening.
Wherever you are. All right. Good to go?
Yes.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I'm a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 31 years. Here on my live, we're going to do a Q&A session. So there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. Hit that like button. Every 40,000 likes, we do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on my live.
Yes, hello everyone. All right, in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member. So stick around until the end.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, hello, everyone. Wow, you guys got here so quickly. Good to see you all.
Always good to see you guys.
And thank you so much, Sarah and Anastasia, for the hearts. You guys are great.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we can get started here with 5 free questions from the comments, so feel free to start putting in some free questions, everyone. I see some of you have already started. Our first free question here is from Kim. Kim says, will I hear from B before he leaves? Thank you.
Yes, I hear you well. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Imani. Welcome back.
Hi, Imani.
Imani says, will I graduate this school year and move to St. Martin next year? If so, when?
Yeah, so it does look like you will be moving in the summer of next year. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from JC, who says, or Jesse maybe, will I get a job in finance this year in my state or a different state?
I hear it's going to be a different state for you, honey. So broaden your search. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from let's see here. Vi says, is my family's toxic behavior improving?
I would say a little bit, but don't get your hopes up, your guides say, because it's going to go back into the same pattern is what I hear.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Jacqueline. Jacqueline says, when will we buy our next home?
They're saying next year for you, honey, 2025.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing.
Always.
Let's keep on tapping that screen, everyone. And once we make it to 40,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you so much, everyone who has been tapping already. We're already at almost 4,000 likes.
Wow. That's very quick.
Also, thank you so much for all of the gifts. Thank you, Lisa and Amber Lee. You guys are great.
Thank you, guys.
All right, we can get started here on our questions on our list.
Okay.
Our first question is from Jill Roche. Welcome back.
Hi, Jill.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Jill's first question here is, good afternoon,
Good
ladies.
afternoon.
I wanted to ask about finances. Trying really hard. When will I finally get ahead?
Yeah. So what they're saying, honey, is it's not going to be until around October for you. That being said, it does look like you're going to be up and down a lot until then. Okay. So you'll have some extra and then it'll be needed. So you're going to be up and down for the next until October, basically.
All right. Her next question is, does the man I'm going to meet have children? I don't have any, but it doesn't matter to me.
No, I don't get the sense that there's children. So no, I don't think so.
All right. And Jill's last question here, she says, will I continue to keep my income going up?
You will. Again, they show a little bit of the teeter-totter, and that's okay. There's going to be better months than some, but it does look like there's growth. So they do say don't stress. It's going to be good. Yeah.
All right, and Jill would like to share a testimonial here.
Okay.
Jill says, I asked you about a month ago if my boss's daughter would recover. You said yes. Her family was preparing to remove her from life support. Her family surrounded her and started to pray. Within minutes, she started to show signs of life and movement, and now she is in rehab for speech and learning to walk. I wanted to say thank you. We witnessed a miracle, but you saw this before we did.
Wow. I literally have goosebumps right now. Amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that, honey. And I'm so glad for the family. Mm-hmm. Woo. That one's powerful.
All right. Thank you so much for sharing that, Jill.
Yeah. Thank you, honey.
All right. Oh, and thank you so much, Pam and Amber, for the gifts, and thank you, Sarah, as well.
Oh, thanks, guys.
All right. Our next question here is from Pam Marks, who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is Keith planning to reach out sometime this week, and will this put us in line to put our relationship back together? I'm missing my best friend and hate knowing he is hurting in silence.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to be right away. They're saying a couple of weeks before you guys really reconnect again. So just be prepared that there is going to be a bit of space before that, okay?
All right. Her next question is Linda going to take Keith for everything in this divorce because he is terrified of her? She is so mean to him. And is there anything he can do to help himself?
Absolutely. Getting the right representation and getting early representation. I don't hear that she's going to take everything. So that's a worry. I get it, but it will be evenly distributed is what I hear. So it will be equal.
All right, and her last question here is when do you see a new job and better finances coming in since I will be single again? I'm kind of worried about supporting myself.
You're going to be just fine, honey. And I do hear for you, they're saying end of March, you're going to have yourself a very comfortable position is what I hear. So don't stress.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for Pam.
All right.
And I do see we have a few more people on, so I'm just going to quickly go over everything
sounds
again.
good. Yeah.
All right, so hello everyone, welcome and welcome back. In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. Also, remember to keep on tapping that screen, and once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Okay. You guys are doing a great job so far, so let's keep it up. Thank you so much, everyone.
You do tap fast.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Greg Peterson.
Hey,
hello,
Greg.
Welcome back. He gets 10 questions.
Nice. Yay.
Thank you. All right, Greg's first question. He says, blessings to Rebecca and her team. Ari has been offered a job, but it is just a temporary job of a couple of hours per week. Any insights of Ari getting a full-time teaching job? Guidance, time frame? Yeah,
so it is important for her to take this part-time position. It does feel to me like she just has to get her foot in the door. It does feel like it will be the following year that she gets the full-time position, but she will get sufficient enough hours is what I hear with this part-time, okay? So tell her to take it because it's good to get her foot in the door.
All right. His next question is, how is it going with the family inheritance? Time frame?
I'm still hearing it's going to be a couple of months before everything gets finalized. Yeah.
All right. His next question is, many major projects going on at job. How will the warehouse construction project develop? Any guidance, anything to be careful with, or time frame? So I do hear paperwork. So make sure we are staying on top of the paperwork for it, okay? Make sure all certificates and things that you need are in order. Don't leave any of that, okay? So just check over your documentation is what I'm hearing, okay? Yeah. All right. His next question is, how will the legislation projects develop? Any time frame or guidance? So with the legislation, it does feel ongoing. It's not something that's like said and done. Like it's not you do one thing and then it's done. It feels ongoing. And it does feel to me like there are some important connections you need to make to have this all go through, easily, we're going to say. Okay, so making some government connections is important is what they're really pressing on here. All right, his next question is, working on setting up a major project with the Little Owls. How will this unfold and will we acquire funding? Any guidance? So it does look like you will get some funding. You're not going to get the funding from one place in particular. It feels like it's coming from several different places. So it does feel to me like you do have to campaign. You do have to get support from the community about it, okay? Really what they're saying is get people involved.
So let people know what your project is all about and really get them involved, especially the people in your area, I'm hearing, okay?
All right, his next question is busy with setting up a major project on purchasing nature areas via a trust to
Love
protect
it.
them. How will this develop and will we acquire funding? Any guidance?
You will. It does feel to me like there's going to be it's a group of people that are going to help with purchasing the property. Okay. So these are people who are going to be in alignment with what you're trying to accomplish, which is to protect the property. They're going to do it more as a tax write off. So they are people with a lot of money, is what I'm hearing. But it's definitely, they're saying 5 people in particular that are going to be supportive, is what I hear. Okay. So again, this is something you've got to share with the community, and you do have to kind of, they're showing it as being, let's show it as a tax write-off because they are buying the property to save the land, basically. Okay.
His next question is pushing for a major research project of the state of our tourism. How will this develop and will we acquire funding? Any guidance?
So with that one, it does feel to me like it's going to take about 2 years to finalize what you're trying to do. Okay. Don't get disheartened by the timeline because it does feel to me like it will eventually get there. It's just one that takes a little bit more effort, is what they're saying. Okay. So it is going to take some time. It's not going to happen easily. I do hear that you are going to have to really put your feet to the ground. You're going to have to advocate and you're really going to have to push for it. Okay. And it does take about 2 years for it to all work out for you. Yeah.
His next question is I'm seeking to grow my spiritual development. Appreciate guidance on how best to move forward.
Okay. So again, with you, you're very connected with nature. So anytime that you're doing anything spiritual, I highly recommend you do it by the water. I think for you, the water is one of the best environments for your tapping in with Gaia and really getting connected to your guides. They do show with them tonalities. So using your voice and working with sound is one of the better ways for you to really connect. Okay.
All right, his next question is what highlights should I expect in the coming 6 months and any guidance on any of such?
Yeah. So I do see that there is a lot of, so they're showing a lot of joy, a lot of happiness. They're showing a lot of successes. So a lot of the projects that you're taking on now, not all of them are going to be finalized in the next 6 months, but you're going to see the projects moving in the right direction, and you're going to see that there is a lot of support and there's a lot of joy around them. So it does feel to me like a lot of success. Okay. So that's what you can expect there. They do show also your finances are leveling up. So it does feel like you have a lot more abundance and a lot more free money to do what you need to do with. Okay. So you're going to have the freedom that you really are trying to acquire financially.
All right, and his last question is which should be the choice of our next court case?
Which one? Okay, so what they're showing is it's a water. So it's about water. So it's a waterway that they're trying to do something with that is going to contaminate the water itself. So they're not giving me the name of the project, but it is one that is for protecting the wetlands. Basically, is what they're showing me. Okay, it's like very swampy looking is what I'm seeing. So it's like the wetlands. So that's the one you need to take to court, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for Greg.
All right. Thanks, Greg.
Our next question here is from Bianca Al. Hello.
Hello,
who
Bianca.
gets 3 questions.
All right.
Bianca's first question here is hello, ladies.
Hi, honey.
So, me and Mohammed haven't seen each other since Tuesday. We are used to seeing each other every day at the gym. What can I expect tomorrow when I see him at the gym? Has he maybe missed me?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, he's definitely going to be happy to see you, I hear. Yeah, and you'll feel it. You'll see it and you'll feel it, is what they're saying. Yep.
Bianca's next question is what will happen between me and Mohammed this week?
It doesn't feel like there's going to be a significant change in the way that you guys are with each other, other than just being more talkative, is what I see. Yeah, but nothing significant seems to be happening this week for you guys.
Yeah. All right, and Bianca's last question is has he thought about me since Tuesday? If yes, can you tell me what he has thought about?
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Yeah, he thinks about you a lot. One of the biggest things that I hear he thinks about is his wanting to approach you, but in a more romantic way, but being a bit shy about it. So he's a bit embarrassed with himself because he knows he should be braver and that you are receptive, but he's just afraid. So he thinks a lot about that. Yeah, his lack of bravery, I guess, is what he thinks about.
All right, thank you so much, Bianca. Yeah. That's it for her.
All right,
and thank you so much, Ellen and Amber, for the gifts.
Yes, thank you so much, guys.
All right, I'm going to go over our list now, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list or you'd like to know how long it is, I'm going to read that out now.
Perfect.
Our next question here is from Amber Lee, then Anastasia Christie, then Marie Loon Fortin, then Poonam K, then Wayne Tobin, then Michelle Placencia, then Ashlyn Rampool, then Jamie Lucia, then Anna Silva, then Alicia Smith, then Ashley G, then Iman Al Nakbi, then Amalia Tanguma, then Andrea DeCondo, and that's it for now. Thank you all so much. And if you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much. And don't worry if you didn't hear your name right away there, because I will be reading the list again in a little bit. Thank you all so much.
And we update it often, so you will come on there.
That's right. All right. Also, thank you so much, everyone who has been tapping. You guys are doing such a great job. Keep on tapping that screen, and once we make it to 40,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
All right. Our next question here, back to our list, is from Amber Lee. Hello, Amber.
Amber.
Good to see you. Amber's question here is, good morning.
Good morning.
Thanks for all the clarifications regarding this situation. Do you hear once we talk and I step back, Craig is still going to message like he's done in the past when he pulls back, and then 3 weeks later he's messaging that he wants to work on things and wants me in his life? I just don't want to fall victim to the roller coaster and him wanting money. This is going to be very tough going forward as feelings are still strong. Thank you.
Yeah. So your guides really recommend no more money. Okay. So don't be supporting him that way anymore. Just because of this roller coaster, I still see the roller coaster. I mean, that has always been a constant, unfortunately. So yes, it's going to be a repeat of what you had prior to, but they say stand strong with not giving him any more financial support. Okay, honey?
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That is it for Amber.
All right.
And thank you so much, T, for the flaming hearts.
Oh, thank you.
So all right. Our next question here is from Anastasia Christie.
Hello again,
back,
honey.
Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, hey, Rebecca.
Hey, honey.
Following up from the email questions. When me and Billy meet up in person, in case I get emotional and cry when I see him because it's been so long, will that scare him if I show that type of emotion?
No, I don't think it will. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, regarding Billy as my forever person, you said, I hear he can be, but he isn't the one your guides picked for you. Since I was with him in a different life where I lost him because of death, why do guides say I don't pick him again for this life?
So, one, because you're ready, you're in a different place energetically, and your heart is more open than Billy's is. So sometimes you're meant to be with somebody new also for the experience. With you and Billy, you guys are going to always have a soul connection, regardless of whether it's in this life or the next life or the next life, because you guys are connected that way. But sometimes you are meant to have a different experience with new people, and it just feels like Billy isn't as open as you. And that's why they pick somebody else, because you can find somebody who is ready, right? And instead of having to try to fight tooth and nail for him to be ready. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is there something I can do for him to be my forever person, or it's still too soon to tell and I should ask again when we are finally going to be together?
Yeah, I would wait until later. There's nothing you can actually do, because the thing is with you and him, it's going to be very in and out at first. So it's going to be, it's got to be more about fun and being connected, and not so much a serious thing. Because if you make it serious too quickly for him, he's going to run. He's not into the serious right now. Okay. So this is somebody who you've got to look at more as you're reconnecting, and you're keeping it more fun, lighthearted, and enjoyable, not serious. And that's really significant, is what your guides really emphasize. Okay. So we aren't jumping to the end where you guys are already this serious couple. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, because we live in different cities, you had told me that I will be the one who visits him first. Will he ask me directly to visit him?
He will. Yeah. Yeah. And it does feel to me like there's other people you see. It's not just that you go there to see him. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, in the past, Billy had issues expressing his feelings, and you said that this has not changed. Why? Can I do something for him to be more open with me, or that will come in time and upon building trust?
It's just the way that he is, and he's not very good at tapping into his own emotional state and actually articulating it into words. It's just the way he is. There's nothing you can do to change that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Marie Loon Fortin.
Hello
Welcome
again,
back,
honey.
who gets 10 questions.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Thanks, honey.
All right, Marie Loon's first question here. She says, you mentioned my timelines are coming in quicker than expected. Why and what is creating that?
You are. It's your readiness and your openness and your willingness to allow it. Especially when it comes to like your work environment, it does feel to me like you're ready to really step into the role that you came here to do. So that's a big part of it. When it comes to relationships, when you made that decision that you were no longer going to be engaging in a relationship that doesn't serve you, you sped that up really quickly. So you made a decision, and that decision really cascaded things in the right direction for you. Yeah. So it's you.
All right, her next question is, when I move away from the ranch, will I move in with my person or
Yes.
alone?
No, with your person. Yeah.
Her next question is, do you have a name or initial of my person?
They don't give me the first name. What they're giving me is a last name initial. It looks like an L. Okay, so their last name starts with an L.
All right, her next question is, does he live in my region and is he bilingual, French/English?
No, just English is what I'm hearing. He does live close by, so it's not terribly far. Yeah.
Her next question is, my finances are slowly improving, paying debts consistently. When will I feel even more at ease financially?
They're saying it's going to be about 6 months before you actually feel like you can breathe again. Yeah.
Her next question is, will it worry my person that I have debts? Will he in some ways contribute in helping me build again financially?
Yeah, you guys are going to work together. Remember, this is your person. This is the partner that you have called in, and it's definitely going to be a different kind of experience than what you've had before. So yeah, you'll work together.
Her next question is, my dad asked me to seriously think if I wanted his dog Lilas. I told him I would think about it. I'm worried because Tucker is reactive with other dogs, and to be honest, I don't have time or energy to have another dog right now. I'd love to have Lilas, but it doesn't feel the right timing. How does my team advise I go about this?
Yeah, it does. I hear you have to listen to that. It isn't fair to your other dog, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so we don't want to put your other dog into that situation where they're going to be stressing and unhappy, right? Yeah.
Her next question is, my boss Ray is seeing this guy named Silas. She keeps pushing him away, telling him she doesn't want to be a couple. There's a strong connection and attraction between him and I, of course, will not do anything about it, but I'm curious as why we feel so pulled towards each other. I feel we had a past life together. If yes, what was it?
Yeah, it feels to me like you were friends in other lives. You've definitely always kind of been on the sideline with this individual. It doesn't feel romantic. I don't get that sense that you guys ever had a romantic encounter. It really feels like this is somebody that you were just a friend with in numerous lives. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, I'd love to have a break, a vacation. I'm exhausted physically and emotionally. Do you see me having one soon? If yes, when and where?
They're saying it's about 5 months. It feels somewhere tropical. I hear almost, so they're saying Hawaii. So I'm going to suggest Hawaii for you. I think for you, the reason why Hawaii is because the energy there is very rejuvenating for somebody who is spiritual, and the fact that you are very telepathic and that you communicate with animals, it will help recharge you. But I'm hearing it's not until the summertime, so July.
All right, and her last question here is, I have assisted many pets to go over the Rainbow Bridge, but never this involved in euthanasia of a horse, as well as having to move the body and bury it after. Why did I have to experience all that?
I think it's because what you're going to be getting into is going to be a lot more serious. And so you need to have that experience now so that when you go through it with other people, it's not going to impact you. I mean, it's going to affect you, obviously, but you'll be more accustomed to it, is what I hear. So it's for you to have that experience so that you can help those people that you do help with that kind of a situation. It's going to be a part of what you do. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
And thank you so much for all of the gifts, Sarah, Amber, and Astrid. You guys are great.
Thank you so much, you guys.
All right, our next question here is from Poonam K. Hello.
Hi, honey.
You get 5 questions.
All right.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Poonam's first question here is, hi, Rebecca. I know you told me Combined Insurance is company I'm going to work for, but I'm so nervous since I have to do a sale. So do you see me doing that?
Yeah, of course. And you'll be able to do it. They're going to train you, honey. It's going to be fine. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I'm scheduled for a state test for insurance, which requires that for that job.
Yes.
Will I pass and when?
Yeah, it does look like you will. They're showing me the summer, honey. So if you can wait until the summertime to take I don't know if you can wait this long, but I am hearing that you should do it in the summertime, is what they're saying. So you may need some time to study or get yourself ready for it. I hear don't take the studying lightly. So it is something that you need to be serious about, because if you don't put the effort and energy into it, you're not going to pass. Okay. So you won't pass right away if you don't really study hard. Okay. But they are showing me, they're showing me June, beginning of June being when you take the test.
All right, Poonam's next question is, my son didn't find any job yet, and is this the month he will find a job?
So it doesn't look like he'll start in February. It does look like he will connect with who he's supposed to in February, but it looks like he doesn't start working until March is what I'm hearing. Yeah. I do hear he's not looking as hard as he should be either. So he's half efforting it is what they're saying.
All right, her next question is, when do you see financial betterment, I guess, so I can do more stuff in my life?
So for you to have what you're asking, the financial security you're asking for, it's about 10 months away. So it is going to take a little bit of time to build up the bank account. That being said, though, I mean, just having a job is going to put extra money in your pocket, right? But that's kind of allocated to, the responsibilities of the household is what I hear first. Yeah. So it's about 10 months.
All right, and her last question is general, please.
Yeah. So going forward, you've got to take care of your stress levels and make sure that, once you get into the work environment, there's a different kind of stress, and it is going to get you a bit tired for the first 3 months. So you will feel a little bit drained or out of energy. So just make sure that you are doing things to revitalize yourself and regenerate yourself. So getting enough sleep, don't take that for granted. Okay. It really feels like you need to take advantage of sleep whenever it comes up, and just do things that are really going to energize you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Poonam.
Yeah.
That's it for her.
All right.
And wow, you guys are doing such a great job tapping. We only need 5,000
Wow.
likes.
That's amazing.
I know. Remember, guys, once we make it to that 40,000 likes, we'll be doing 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you again, everyone. All right, our next question here is from Wayne Tobin, who gets 1 question.
All right. Hello, Wayne.
Wayne's question here is, do I have love coming in, and do I know them?
No, it looks like it is somebody new. Yes, it's about 8 months away before your person comes in. They say you really have to get yourself ready, honey. There's a part of your past that is still holding you back from being open and receptive to the proper relationships. So you got to work through some of that energy and just, make yourself a lot more available, romantically speaking. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And I'm going to quickly go over our list here. So if you have donated to be on the list, or you'd like to know how long it is, I'm going to read it out now, everyone. Our next question here is from Michelle Placencia, then Ashlyn Rampool, then Jamie Lucia, then Anna Silva, then Alicia Smith, then Ashley G, then Iman El Nakbi, then Amalia Tanguma, then Andrea DeCondo, then Samia Dan, then Paula Watkins, then Taylor B, then Cheryl D, then Sandra Phelps, then Astrid, then Simone, then Kiana Colbert, then Sandra Martinez, then Angie B, then Brittany Damon, then Rola Itani, then Marina Duarte, then Anastasia Christie, and that's it for now.
All right.
Thank you all so much. And if any of you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And looks like we just made it to 40,000 likes. Yay!
Yay! Good job. Good job. You guys are awesome.
All right. That means that it is time for 5
free questions.
Great job, everyone. All right. Our first free question here is from, let's see, Iggy. Iggy says, is it a wise decision to resign right now?
Not yet, they say. Wait. Yeah.
All right. Our next question here is from Veronique or Veronica, who says, I start a new job tomorrow. Was it the right decision? Will I be happy and successful?
You will be, honey, and there's a lot more opportunity where you're going. So it does feel to me like this is going to be a better experience. Yes.
All right. Our next question is from Amy. Welcome back.
Hi, Amy.
Amy says, when will I be moving out of this house?
So they're saying by August, so this summer.
All right. Our next question is from Sidra. Sidra says, what does Usman want from me?
So a deeper connection is what I hear, honey. Authenticness. Yeah.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from, let's see here, Dee Dee, who says, will I remarry in the future?
So you will. It's still a few years away, but yes, you will remarry again.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are amazing. Our next like goal here is 80,000 likes. Once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. And seriously, thank you all so much for doing such a great job tapping. That was
Absolutely.
so fast.
It was really fast. Yeah. Good job.
Also, thank you to everyone who has been gifting. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you, Poonam.
Oh, thank you so much,
Astrid,
you
and
guys.
Thank you, Amber.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right. Back to our list here. Our next question is from Michelle Placencia.
Hello.
Michelle. She gets 5 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, Happy Sunday, Rebecca.
Happy Sunday,
and B.
honey.
Hope you're well.
You too.
She says, I'll admit my ego was bruised and I felt down yesterday in regards to the intimacy question. I did some meditating and journaling last night to get rid of it. I'm still feeling some type of way. My question is, will this hurt feeling go away? I don't want to sit in this feeling anymore.
Yeah. It just takes a bit of time, honey. Sometimes it can be difficult to face our feelings. And so when we do, it is a good thing. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I'm sorry for sounding like a broken record,
Not
but
at all.
being in the energy now, am I the only one Fernando thinks about in a physical and romantic way?
Yeah, I don't get the sense that he is attracted or with anybody else physically at this point. It just feels to me like what he likes to do is party and have fun with his friends. Like he really focuses on that. And he likes to spend money, is what I hear. So that's really what brings him lots of joy. So I don't get the sense that he's like out there partying with girls. It's more like he hangs out with his buddies, and I see him like, with his friends, not romantically. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I know you said it would be okay to reach out, but honestly, being in the headspace that I am right now, I don't think it's a good idea.
I agree.
What do my guides suggest currently? Keep driving this home and let him step forward?
So it's very important that when you do, or if you do reach out, that you are always in a good place. And I agree with you. If you're in a bad place or you're feeling not so great, you don't want to be reaching out, because he's very sensitive energetically. Even though he may not be aware of it or realize or recognize it, he does feel when you're in a good place and when you're not. So it is better to wait. I would say that when you're in a good place is when you're going to hear from him. Okay. So it is vital and important for you to be in a happy, good internal place. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, I was told spring would be a significant time for the connection between Fernando and I.
Mhm.
Is this what you've been seeing too?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. And her last question is, thank you for making sure I'm on track and good. For when we do see each other, will this be Fernando wanting to see me right away?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. When you guys reconnect again, you will see each other right away, I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Michelle.
All right.
Our next question here is from Ashlyn Rampool. Hello,
Hello,
Ashlyn.
honey.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
They get 3 questions here.
Perfect.
Their first question is, hi, Rebecca. Hi, B, my favorite girls. Rebecca, who will my next relationship be with? Names or description of person?
So they're not giving me the name. I see an H name though. So they're showing me an H. I see dark hair, almond eyes, dark eyes as well. So they're very dark is what I'm seeing. She's slender, not tall. That's what I'm hearing. Yeah. But they're just giving me an H name. They're not giving me the actual name. Yeah.
All right. Ashlyn's next question is, also, Rebecca, I feel Kashanya is my true soulmate. Are we meant to be together, and what can I do?
So I hear, yeah, you guys definitely do have a history. Soul-wise, you guys have had a lot of experiences together. I hear the soul connection that you're feeling is definitely very real. So it's not an imagined thing. You're definitely feeling something and recognizing that. The thing is that sometimes the person isn't quite ready, and that's the case with Kashanya. Kashanya is not quite open and ready where the energy needs to be, right? So you got to be patient. That's a big part of it. And in the meantime, it's more important that you focus on your own well-being and opening yourself up and putting yourself in the right alignment so that when it does happen, it's an easy transition to be in a coupled relationship. Okay. So work on yourself, basically.
All right. And Ashlyn's last question is, work is going well. I got the promotion.
Yeah.
Will our toxic boss ever go away?
Eventually. It still feels like they're around for a bit. So you're going to have to deal with them for a little while still. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Ashlyn. That's it for them.
All right.
And I saw a few people were asking, so I'm just going to quickly go over everything.
Yeah, that sounds good.
In order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Our next question here is from Jamie Lucia. Hello. Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Their first question here is, what will be the gender of my next child?
I'm seeing blue, so it looks like a boy.
All right. Jamie's next question is, will M be the father?
Ooh, I heard no.
All right. And Jamie's last question is, when will my next vacation be?
So it feels like it's going to be just a few months from now. Yeah, they're saying this year, a few months from now is what I'm hearing. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Jamie. Our next question is from Anna Silva, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Anna's first question here is, do you see me being in a relationship anytime soon?
So it looks like there is going to be a relationship coming in, but it's still about 7 months away for you. Okay.
All right. Anna's next question is my future partner someone that I know?
No, this is a new person. Yeah.
All right. And Anna's last question is general angel message?
So I would say for you, honey, you're quite intuitive. You're very sensitive. They do say, very strong empath. So it is important that you are taking care of your spiritual needs, clearing your energy, burn some sage or incense or whatever it is that you like to help clear your energy, and meditate more is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Alicia Smith. Hello,
Hi, honey.
Alicia, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Alicia's first question here is, hey, ladies.
Hi.
Stephen and I have been in contact again like a very little bit. When will he respond to me?
So I'm hearing next week that there will be communication. It does feel like it's still a little bit. It's a trickle is what they're showing. So it will be like that for a little while, honey, but it does change. I hear by the end of spring, it seems to really flow more. So you will have more connection by the end of spring, but it does look like it's a trickle up until then.
All right. Alicia's next question is, how does he feel about me?
So I do hear that he likes you, that there's definitely some caring. I will say, though, not as open and receptive as you kind of need at this point. Okay. So just so you know that this individual is a bit closed off. The heart chakra looks very protected, very like block that energy kind of thing. So just so you know, that's part of the energy behind the behavior. Okay.
All right. And Alicia's last question here is, have I met my forever person yet?
No, not yet.
All right. Thank you so much, Alicia. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Ashley G. Hello,
Ashley.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay, sounds good.
Ashley's first question here is, I've started dating a new guy, Adam. Does this have long-term or marriage potential? So
I don't hear yes for marriage. It definitely does feel like somebody who is there long-term. So I'm not seeing it being a short connection, but I'm not hearing marriage. Usually I hear bells or I get some kind of sign of that, and that's not happening here. Sorry.
Yeah. All right. Ashley's next question is, routines have been so hard lately and I'm struggling. When will I feel like myself again?
Unfortunately, not until the summertime. For you, I hear that the sun really helps. It really helps you to be in a more positive, joyful state. So when the summer hits, it just seems to flip a switch for you. Yeah.
All right, and Ashley's last question is, I've decided to cut contact from my mother. I have guilt but feel it's needed. Did I make the right decision?
Yeah, and what your guides say is the guilt will go away eventually. The thing is, you have to remember that your physical being and well-being is your control, and if you don't do what's right for you, then you put yourself at risk, and you're the one who has to take care of yourself. So if your mom is already causing issues, it was the right decision to make just based off of that, right? So your guides really do say that the guilt will go away eventually and you will be okay eventually. It is the right thing for now. I do hear that it is going to be different in the future. So it's not a forever thing with your mom, but for now, it's what you need to do.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Iman Al Nakbi.
Hello again, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is reading about my future husband.
So your future husband has a lot of success energy. They're showing me like the chart. Usually when I see that, it means like this individual is supposed to be financially and healthy. They're supposed to be financially successful, very healthy, well off is what I'm seeing. Okay. So this individual is somebody who really knows what they want and they go after what they want is what they're really emphasizing here. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, when will I find a new job?
The new job, it feels to me like isn't going to happen until around July. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, can you tell me if my own future business is in the field of psychological counseling?
You definitely would do well in counseling, I hear. Your guides do say that that is a part of your soul's path. So if you aren't already trained in it, I would highly recommend that you get your training. It does look like you would be very successful there. Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
All right, and there is now 10 minutes left to get on the list, everyone. 10 more minutes left to donate. If you would like to get on the list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. Thank you so much, everyone. And again, that is 10 minutes left to donate. Also, remember to keep on tapping the screen, everyone. You guys are doing such a great job so far. Once we make it to 80,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Thank you again. All right. Our next question here, back to our list, is from... One moment here. There we go. All right. Our next question is from Amalia Tanguma, who gets 3 questions.
All right. Sounds good.
Amalia's first question here is, will I meet someone soon?
So they say 4 months. Yeah. They're coming in pretty quick.
All right. Their next question is, will I find a job soon?
So the job does feel like it's still a couple of months away, but I mean, depends on what soon is for you, but it's about 2 months.
All right. And their last question is, will I get married?
You will eventually. It's 5 years away. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Amalia.
All right.
Our next question is from Andrea DeCondo.
Hello again, honey.
3 questions.
Sounds good.
Her first question here is, should I make a comment if I can on one of Joe's stories on social or wait for him to do something?
Yeah, no, it's totally okay for you to do it, I hear. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, should I continue to look at his stories because he doesn't always look at mine, which makes me unsure?
Yeah, absolutely. There's no harm in it is what your guides really say. It's fine. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, anything on what he thinks about me or how he feels?
So he definitely has a lot of like for you, even though he's not interacting as much as usual or in the past. It does feel to me like he still feels very connected to you. He does check out your statuses and things like that to see where you are and how life is going. So he still has this inclination to check up on you, is what I hear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Samia Dan.
Hello, Samia.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Samia's question here is, will Nigel and I communicate this week?
No, I'm not hearing this week. It feels to me like it's still a couple of weeks before you guys are communicating. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Paula Watkins.
Hello, Paula.
Paula's question is, you said yesterday that my husband Joey and I would reconcile and get back together. Do you see when? Because he is talking to friends about me. Don't know if it's good or bad though.
Yeah, no, it doesn't feel like there's bad things being said. The official back together feels like it's about 5 months away. But that being said, it does feel like you work at it prior to that. So you don't officially come back together for about 5 months, but there is working on it before that, if that makes sense. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Paula.
Okay.
Our next question is from Taylor B. Hello,
Hey,
Taylor,
Taylor.
who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Taylor's first question here is, hello,
Hi.
hope you're both doing well.
You too.
Can you give me a time frame on when Brandon F. will contact me again?
So it does feel like it's going to be around April. So about 4 weeks is what I'm hearing.
All right. Taylor's next question is, a time frame on when Brandon J. will contact me again?
Isn't that what she just asked?
Brandon F. and Brandon
Brandon J. Okay. So let me just double check that we're not getting the wrong ones.
Okay, so
yeah,
do you want
so
me to
Brandon
guess?
F. No, yeah, they're saying still that 4 weeks. Okay. So Brandon J. I'm not hearing that there is much. It feels cold. So when I feel that, that means there's not much crickets. It's a little bit not much for communication, unfortunately. There. Yeah.
All right, and her last question, she says, Brandon J. brought up us living together. We are friends. He acts like it's a roommate situation,
No.
but what's the real reason he wants us to live together? I can't tell if he maybe has feelings for me.
No, I don't get the sense that there's like not how you're thinking. It definitely could turn into something if you wanted it to, but I get a lot of resistance. So I would say no to that. Is what your guides say is not a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, not as it appears is what I hear. So things are not as it appears.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Taylor.
All right.
All right, there is now about 2 minutes left to donate, everyone. 2 more minutes left to get on the list. So again, if you would like to get on that list and get your questions answered, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. And again, that is about 2 minutes left to donate, everyone. All right. Our next question here is from Cheryl D. Hello, Cheryl.
Hey, Cheryl.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Cheryl's first question here is, hi, ladies.
Hi.
Hope you're well.
You too.
She says, sorry in advance for being like a broken record.
It's fine.
All right. Cheryl says, as predicted, Rebecca, you said that me and Gerard would be spending more time together, which we have, and things were going well until yesterday when a conversation came up about commitment. Gerard quickly said that he loves me, but doesn't think he loves me in that way. I feel hurt and upset by this deeply, and I said a few things I regret out of upset that I know have touched a nerve. Do you still see reconciliation with full commitment around April time?
Yep, it's still going to happen. Yeah, don't worry. And it's important that you guys do get those feelings out and on the table. And it is very important.
All right, her next question is, how is Gerard feeling after all has been said between us? He has a tendency to withdraw and disappear in his own world and doesn't open up freely, unlike me, who is like an emotional open book.
Yes, you wear your heart on your sleeve for sure. So I do hear that there will be a little bit of that recoiling, but it doesn't feel to me like it's as bad as prior. So it's not going to be a repeat of what you've experienced before with Gerard. I do hear there will be a little pullback. But then this recognition that it is an important connection that I do want to keep from Gerard's point of view. Okay. So I don't hear that it's walking away. He just maybe needs some time to recover from what has been said. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, I've been seeing synchronicities with angel numbers recently, all of which refer to reconciliation and being on the right path to do with relationships, etc.
Yeah.
I'm just having a difficult time trusting the process with all that is happening. Am I the problem in all of this?
Well, I wouldn't say, yeah, okay. A little bit. Because where you keep your vibration really is important. So if you're feeling stressed, worried, and concerned, you're putting that out to the universe, and the universe has to give you that back. So it is vital that you get yourself into an excited, happy, and looking forward to energy. Okay. So when you're thinking about reconciliation, you want to feel good. When you don't feel good, what you're doing is you are creating that space between the two of you. So it's very important to get excited and get, encouraged about it and hopeful and ready for that connection. Okay. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
All right, and there is 1 minute left to donate, everyone. 1 more minute left to get on the list. All right, our next question is from Sandra Phelps.
Hello
Sandra,
again.
who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Sandra's first question here is, when is the best time to look for a rental in Port Orchard?
I hear that it's actually easier to find just in the early fall is the easier time. That being said, though, the proper place is going to open up for you regardless of time and whatnot, but it feels to me like fall for you is the easier time.
All right, her next question is general.
Yeah, so there's a lot of movement in the right direction for you. I do hear from your guides that you have been keeping your momentum up the way that it's supposed to be. You've been doing a really good job of keeping yourself focused on what you want and really kind of not ignoring, but bypassing the things that are happening on around you. So you're doing a good job there. I just want to give you that recognition. It does feel to me like you could do a little bit more like journaling and claiming and declaring what you want so that it just continues to move in the right momentum. Writing down what you want or what you're expecting or what you've already gotten kind of thing is a great way to manifest things in the right direction is what I hear for you. Okay.
All right, and Sandra's last question is, what guidance do my guides have for me when I go to work on Tuesday? As always, ladies, thank you, and I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
So go in confident. Don't be timid. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried. They really say go in with confidence. Go in and show that, one, you don't care. That you're like, I'm unfazed by everything that's happening here and I'm totally cool with everything. I'm going to be fine. Yeah. Go in with confidence is really a big deal. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much, Sandra. That's it for her. All right, and that is it for our list here now, everyone. We're going to be closing our list now. For all of you that have donated, don't worry, we'll still be answered on this live. Yeah. We just won't be taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. If you are just finishing up your donations, finish those up, no worries. But we won't be taking any more new ones. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, I'm going to go over our list now.
Okay.
Next up on our list here is Astrid. Hello. Then Simone. Then Kiana Colbert. Then Sandra Martinez. Then Angie B. Then Brittany Damon. Then Rola Itani. Then Marina Duarte. Then Anastasia Christie. Then Brenda Lira. Then Linda Ho. Then Sabrina Johnson. Then Angelica Y. Then Poonam K. Then Marie Loon Fortin. Then Claudia O. Then Tate Ferris. Then we have Gabrielle Lakis or Lakis. Then Veronica L. Then Brie Marcia. Then Emiliane Feza. Then Michelle Placencia. Then Fleur Jonathans. Then Rosanna Carolyn. Then Shuna Norton. Then Christy Lawrence. Then Savannah Laird. After Savannah is Sabrina Johnson, then Dawn George. Then we have Sandra Martinez. Give me just 1 second.
Yeah.
Here. Then Tanika Williams, then Samantha Tennis, then Kaz Bates, then Danielle Facio, then Brandy Cochet, then TC, then Cindy Bonnet, then Stephanie Flores, then Kim H, then Shuna Norton, and that is it. There might be a couple others that are added to the bottom of that list, so don't panic if you didn't hear your name right away there, if you just finished donating.
Mm-hmm.
And again, our list is now closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to that list. Okay, guys? Thank you all so much. Also, remember to keep on tapping that screen. I can't believe how fast you guys have been tapping today. You're amazing.
Yes, you are.
Once we make it to 80,000 likes, we will do another 5 free questions from the comments. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
Also, thank you so much, Sarah, for the full moon gift. That was super fun.
Thank you so much, honey.
I know it was a while ago, but I wanted to make sure I said thank you.
It. I like that one. It's a really cool one.
All right. Our next question here, back to the top of our list, is from Astrid. Hello,
Astrid.
Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Astrid's first question here is, Billy and I saw each other 2 times since he's home, and it was amazing. He needed to go out of town Valentine's Day, though, through the weekend for work. What can I do better or different to get him to have a deeper connection, or is it all about divine timing?
No, here's the thing. The two of you already have a really great connection. I think for you, it's like pace yourself. So don't get so caught up on the end game and be more in that moment right now. So enjoy all the little moments that you guys have, because that's what's going to build that deeper connection. So being in your now, not so much in your tomorrow. Okay.
All right, her next question is Billy said he's not good at relationships, thoughtfulness, presents, cards. He's willing to keep driving over to see me, yet he never stays for long or for the day. Will the short get-togethers change in the future to spending longer amounts of time together?
Yeah, there will come a time when there's like sleepovers and things like that. So it just takes a bit of time, honey. Yeah, just have some patience. Yeah.
All right, Astrid's next question is I hope we made some memories for him to take with him for the month he's gone again. Are we still on target to get closer and in a committed relationship?
Absolutely, you are. Yeah, you're doing a good job.
And her next question is my brother's house in Curacao is up for sale. Should I buy it? Is it a good investment?
It wouldn't be a place that you're gonna stay or be a part of, but yeah, I do hear that it wouldn't be necessarily a bad idea. Just be prepared that there is some work that needs to be done there. Okay, so it's not coming. Like there's issues. We're just gonna say there's some issues with the house, and you will have to fix some things. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is I'm going to Panama in April alone. What brings me to Panama?
So I hear that it is a good energy place for you, and it does feel to me like there's a past life there. So I do hear, it's good that you're going alone because it gives you a chance to actually tap in on your own. So take a moment when you can, take a book with you that you can write in, so that you can write down impressions, feelings, experiences that you do have. Okay, because it does feel to me like it's going to be pretty impactful for you. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Simone. Hello,
Hey, Simone.
Who gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Simone's first question is A the person I will have a family with and get married to, or do you see me meeting someone else?
No, I hear somebody else for you. They do show me a different energy, somebody you haven't met yet. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is what do you see for my business in the next coming months?
So it does look like things are actually speeding up. It does feel to me like picking up, getting busy, really hitting your targets is what I'm hearing. So things are getting better financially for you with your business.
All right, and Simone's last question is, she says, donate to someone, please and thanks.
Oh, thank you so much, Simone.
All right, let's give Simone a big thank you. She's giving away her last question here to one of you in the comments.
Yay.
How awesome. All right, the first one that I see here is from Melissa, who says, have I done the right thing in buying Moldavite?
Just be careful, I hear. Yes. So Moldavite can be a bit much for some people. I hear take it in small spurts. Okay. So don't be wearing it indefinitely, or don't be working with it indefinitely. You've got to do it in small little spaces. Okay. Because it can be a little bit much. And I hear for you, you won't be able to handle it long term. It's got to be little bits at a time. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Simone, for giving away
yes,
that
honey,
question.
very
You're
much.
Awesome. Also, thank you everyone for the gifts. Thank you, Shreya, Amber Lee, and Nicole. You guys are great.
Thank you so much, you guys.
All right, I'm going to quickly go over our list again here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names.
Okay.
All right. Next up on our list here is Kiana Colbert. Kiana, yes, Kiana. Then Sandra Martinez, then Angie B, then Brittany Damon. Then we have Rola Itani. Sorry, one second.
Okay.
All right, after Rola is Marina Duarte, then Anastasia Christie, then Brenda Lyra, then Linda Ho, then Sabrina Johnson, then Angelica Y, then Poonam K, then Marie Loon Fortin, then Claudia O, then Tate Ferris, then Gabrielle Lakeys, then Veronica L, then Brie Marcia, then Emiliane Feza, then Michelle Placencia, then Fleur Jonathans, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Shuna Norton, then BP, then Aaron Early, then Julissa Q, then Christy Lawrence, then Savannah Laird, then Dawn George, then Sandra Martinez, then Tanika Williams, then Samantha Tennis, then Kaz Bates, then Danielle Facio, then Brandy Cochet, then TC, then Cindy Bonnet, then Stephanie Flores, sorry.
That's okay.
After Stephanie is Kim H, then Shuna Norton, and that is it.
All right.
Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like we just made it to 80,000 likes. Yay!
You guys are amazing.
You guys are amazing.
Good tapping.
All right. That means that it is time for 5 free questions. Great job, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have been so fast today.
Very.
All right. Our first free question here is from Mia. Mia says, "Is Randy interested in me at all?"
I hear a little bit, but not worth the time is what your guides are saying, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Ivy. Ivy says, "What month will I meet my new partner?"
So it looks like they're coming in around July, August is what I'm hearing. Yeah. You got to get out in, I hear, public spaces where you guys are going to meet.
All right. Our next question is from Savannah, who says, "Is Aiden still interested in me even though he walked away?"
So I hear there's still a connection. I'm not hearing I'm still interested. So there's a change or a shift in the way that Aiden feels, but still connected in some aspects. So there is still that like unresolved energy that you guys do need to work through. Okay.
All right. Our next question is from Rosa. Rosa says, "Will my dad be willing to lend me the funds if I'm truthful about my situation? I'm prideful."
Yeah, I do hear that you will get the funds from your dad. So I do hear yes. You have to be completely open with him though. Okay.
All right. And our last free question here, just for the moment, is from Brittany. Brittany says, "Is Bill ever coming back romantically?"
No, you have somebody else coming in for you. Yeah. They give me a totally different energy, and it feels to me, I keep hearing the name Sean, so I'm gonna give it to you. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. You guys are amazing.
Yes, you are.
Our next like goal is 120,000 likes. Once you make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments. I'm sure we'll get there in no time because you guys have been tapping like crazy today. Thank you again.
Absolutely. Absolutely. We'll get there in no time.
All right. And also thank you so much, Nicole, for all of the gifts.
Aw, thanks, honey.
And for those of you that are just joining us, our list is closed for this live, so we aren't taking any more new donation questions to be added to the list. We're just finishing off everyone who has already donated. But again, keep on tapping that screen, and at 120,000 likes, we'll do our 5 free questions yet again.
That's right. That's right. And stick around to the end because we also do our giveaways as well.
That's right.
Mhm.
Oh, and thank you so much, Astrid, for the heart.
Aw, thanks, honey.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from Kiana Colbert, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Or Colbert, just correct me if I'm wrong. All right, Kiana's first question here is, will my move to New York be good for me, and will I be able to make it financially on my own?
You will, honey. Yeah. It does feel to me like this is going to be, it's going to be a little bit scary at first, but they say it will be a success for you. Okay. So it is going to work out in the long run. Yeah.
All right, our next question is, will my hair business venture be successful, or should I try a different venture?
No,
If so,
definitely
which
stick
one?
with hair. Stick with hair. Yeah. They say, yeah, absolutely.
All right, and her last question is, will my current relationship with Robert work out for the long term, or is he just with me until he gets on his feet?
So what I hear with Robert is, there is going to come a time where you're going to make the decision to no longer be in that relationship. So it doesn't feel like this is your forever person. It will be a joint decision. So it's not like one is leaving the other. It feels to me like you both come to the agreement that it's just not necessarily what you're wanting. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
And we have a quick testimonial here from Rosa. Hello.
Hi, Rosa.
Rosa says, also, I wanted to say you said Sarah would introduce me, and she did. He was as you said while it lasted.
Nice. Wow, eh?
All right. Thank you so much for sharing
Yeah,
that,
thank you,
Rosa.
honey.
Our next question here, back to our list, is from Sandra Martinez.
Hello, Sandra.
Sandra's question is, will there be any changes in my job? Management is making people quit because we feel overwhelmed.
So, unfortunately, it does feel to me like you are going to be overworked for a while. It doesn't feel to me like there's going to be a big change, at least not for they're saying for a few months. So it does feel to me like there is going to be this pressure ongoing for the next, they're saying 8 months. So yeah, it's not getting better. Sorry, honey. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her. All right, I'm going to go over our list again here. Next up on our list is Angie B, then Brittany Damon, then Rola Itani, then Marina Duarte, then Anastasia Christie, then Brenda Lyra, then Linda Ho, then Sabrina Johnson, then Angelica Y, then Poonam K, then Marie Loon Fortin, then Claudia O, then we have Tate Ferris, then Gabrielle Lakes, then Veronica L, then Brie Marcia, then Emilienne Feza, then Michelle Placencia, then Fleur Jonathans, then Rosanna Carolyn, then Shuna Norton, then BP, then Erin Early, then Julissa Q, then Christy Lawrence, then Savannah Laird, then Dawn George, then Sandra Martinez, then Tanika Williams, then Samantha Tennis, then Kaz Bates, then Danielle Facio, then Olia Walsh, then Cindy Deno, then Brandy Cochet, then TC, then Cindy Bonnet, then Stephanie Flores, then Crystal Emite, then Kim H, then Shuna Norton, and that is it. Thank you all so much.
All right.
All right, back to the top of our list here. Our next question is from Angie B. Hello, Angie.
Hey, Angie.
Angie gets 3 questions here.
Okay.
Her first question is, just wanting an energy check with Dan. You told me last month that you saw him being ready for more of a commitment around July. Is that what you still see in the current energy? We still talk every day, but he just seems a little bit distant lately.
Yeah, I still hear that July is the month for you guys to get closer. It just feels to me like the distance is caused by stress, honey. So there's a lot happening in his life.
All right, Angie's next question is, has he downplayed his feelings for me in the conversations we've had?
Yeah, I hear a little bit, yes.
All right, and Angie's last question is he struggling with trying not to compare me with his ex, the one that really hurt him?
Yeah, I feel for him it's very difficult not to do that just because there was quite the trauma and he hasn't done anything to work on that trauma. So it is very difficult for him to not compare you, unfortunately. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Angie.
Okay.
Our next question is from Brittany Damon, who
Hello,
gets
honey.
3 questions.
All right.
Brittany's first question here is, Cody came into my life and fell for me hard, but I don't feel the spark. Will I?
So you will eventually become fond. I don't hear you're going to hear the spark the way that you want it, unfortunately. So you can't really make things like that happen. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is Jose supposed to be just a friendship or is there something more there?
So Jose is definitely supposed to just be a friend, it looks like. Yeah. It isn't supposed to be a romantic connection.
All right. And Brittany's last question is, Esteban wants to come back into my life and start a future. Is that a smart decision on my part to allow him or do I stay away? Thank you.
I hear for you going back doesn't feel like that's going to change or be better. So they do say no for that. It looks like the person that's meant for you won't be coming in until a little bit later in the year. But yeah, I'm not getting a yes with Esteban. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Brittany. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Rola Itani, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Rola's first question here is Ayla in love with me or am I wasting my time with him?
So there's affection, honey. I'm not going to say you're wasting your time because there's always something to be gained in a connection with somebody. In love with you, not the way that you're asking. So not quite yet.
All right. Their next question is, will I have financial abundance or when will my financial situation get better?
So it's about a year and a half before your finances improve greatly. It does feel to me like you have a few times this year that things get better for you. And they do say to kind of save those funds. Don't spend them just because you have them because you are going to need them later is what I hear.
All right. And Rola's last question is, will I ever marry in my life?
Yeah, you will. It's a few years away though, but you will get married.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Marina Duarte. Welcome
Hello,
back,
honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Marina's first question here is, hi ladies.
Hi.
Is Ryan or Bryce going to make a love offer towards me?
I'm drawn to Brian.
No, Ryan.
Ryan.
Or Bryce?
Ryan. The first one.
All right. Her next question is, when will I be recognized for my work by my current manager?
Oh, they're a little bit difficult. I hear that you will get some recognition unofficially, pretty much over the next couple of months. Officially, it feels to me like it's about 4 or 5 months before you actually get recognized, like throughout the whole employment space. So, yeah.
All right. And Marina's last question is, when will my finances improve? I'm having a hard time to keep having a positive vibe about it.
And it can be difficult. So what I do here for you, honey, is that you do have that expectation that anytime you have extra, something's going to happen. So we've got to adjust that energy. You definitely have to work on not feeling or expecting that, because that brings it in. Okay. Financially for you, I hear about 10 months before things really stabilize and improve in a big way. Work on your relationship with money. So how you feel about money, what you expect, the things you believe around money. This is going to help to adjust how money's coming in if you can just shift yourself a little bit. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Anastasia Christie.
Hello again.
Anastasia says, I'm a bit worried now, so here I am again.
No, you don't have to be worried, honey.
She says, following the answers on today's live and that Billy needs at the beginning a bit more fun and lighthearted situations, and I should not focus about the serious side of things, do you still see a relationship for us happening after a few months like you had predicted in the past?
Yeah, and it's very important, honey, that we're not worrying so much about the end result, and we're just enjoying the moments, because that's going to help you guys get closer. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much, Anastasia.
Yeah.
Also, thank you so much for all of the gifts, everyone. Thank you, Meta. Thank you, Mrs. B. And thank you, Amber Lee.
Oh, thanks,
and
guys.
Thank you, Poonam.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Our next question here is from Brenda Lyra. Hello.
Hello.
Brenda gets 3 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, when will I sell my first house in real estate?
So I'm seeing that it's about 4 months before that happens. So 4 months from now.
All right. Brenda's next question is, will my future husband be wealthy?
Not as wealthy as you're asking, but there will be comfort. So I do hear financially stable. Definitely has extra, so has enough to like travel and buy nice things, but not filthy stinking rich. We're gonna just say it like that.
All right. And Brenda's last question is, Brenda's last question is, will the parents I work for pay me when they go to vacation this summer?
I hear yes. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Brenda. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Linda Ho.
Hello, Linda.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Linda's first question here is, what is Zabi's intentions towards me?
So this does feel like I want to get closer. I want to get to know you more. It does feel authentic, honey. So I'm not feeling any kind of shady or secretive behind it. It feels to me like I'm very authentic, and I do just genuinely want to get to know you more. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will I be moving to Unit 20?
Yeah, it looks like you will. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is there a message from my spirit guides?
I will say for you, you're a tough cookie. That's number one. I'm going to say that you can handle anything. There have been a lot of hard times in your life, and you've always come out of it. You know, you hit rock bottom and it just never knocks you down. So don't ever feel like you cannot overcome or accomplish anything. You have bigger things on the horizon is one of the biggest messages that they give you. Okay, honey. So there are great things heading your way, and you can handle all of it is what I hear. So it's going to be a lot of work and effort, but your work and effort really pays off, and it gives you the abundance that you're really calling for. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, Linda. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Sabrina Johnson.
Hi,
Hello,
Sabrina.
Sabrina. She gets 4 questions.
Okay.
Sabrina's first question here is, hi, Rebecca and B.
Hi.
Any guidance from my spirit guides regarding everything I'm going through with work?
So with work, okay, so right away they're telling me that you're not going to be there much longer. It does look like there's going to be a shift or a change in the work environment. It does feel to me like you're like, I'm done. I'm not dealing with this anymore. So you walk away. That being said, it looks like you are finding something prior to the walking away. So you will find something that is in alignment. It's going to be different from what you're doing is what they're telling me. But it's easier and less stressful. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, do you see me getting any discipline with work regarding everything since you saw me going back?
So I do here. Yes. So here's the thing. Yes, you're going to go back. Yes, you're going to have not discipline. It's like a plan. Here's the plan. There is again a shift in the work environment. So you're not going back to where you were, if that makes sense. You're not going into the same environment or the same situation. I wouldn't call it discipline. I would call it more of like a plan of action. That makes sense? Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, in regards to time frames, do they always just shift or do we kind of make them shift?
We make them shift. We make them shift with our worry, our stress, our feelings, basically. Our feelings are completely in control of things. I do hear for you not to stress because there's no point in it. You're just as it goes, suffering twice, right? So you're stressing and then you're suffering and then you suffering because you're waiting, right? So let's not put ourselves through that.
All right. And her last question here is, do you think Joey should change his family court judge? She seems to be very biased against him.
She is biased against him, but I do not hear that he's going to have the ability to change. So even if he wanted to, it doesn't feel like that's going to happen. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mhm.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from, oh, and thank you so much, Poonam and Mrs. B, for the gifts.
Thanks, guys.
All right, our next question is from Angelica Y. Hello, Angelica.
Hey, honey.
Welcome back. She gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, hello.
Hi.
Things at my current work are getting worse. You mentioned a job opportunity coming up for me in March. Can you tell me more about it? I want to make sure I don't miss it.
You won't miss it because it's meant for you. I do here take a look online because they're showing me the computer. So it does look like there's like listings here. And the one that suits you is similar to what you're already doing. It kind of pops out of, it's about halfway down the screen, pops out at me. So it's a job listing online. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, when do you see me paying off all my credit card debt and being able to save again?
So that is not until next year. I'm hearing it's about 13 months before that happens.
All right, and her last question is, I just turned 25 yesterday. What does
Nice.
25 have in store for me?
Well, it's good that it just happened. That's a very powerful day for you. So utilize this energy. You're still within that time frame to use it. Use it to manifest. Okay. So write a list out or write a letter to yourself of all the things you want to accomplish this year. I do hear for you, 25 is actually a really good year. You're moving more into your alignment for your adulthood, we'll say. So you're kind of leaving behind, how do I put this? Almost like the youthfulness of the way you look at life, and you're stepping more into a mature energy. And so that being said, it looks like things are now starting to be more more in that alignment that you're asking for and more in that mature energy. So it's a good thing. We don't always necessarily like it, but I hear for you, it's that stability. So the home, the partner, the family, that type of thing, that's what you have to look forward to. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Angelica. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Poonam K. Hello
Hey, honey.
again. Poonam gets 3 more questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, hi, Rebecca,
Hi.
back again. Since job requires a license, but you said I will pass in June, so will I start that job in June since April said I need license first? So
No.
a little confusion.
No, you'll start before. They give you time, is what I'm hearing. They'll give you time to study and get the licensing that you need, and they'll give you the training that you need while you're studying for the licensing, is what I hear. Okay, so it just takes a bit of time for you to get in and get the licensing, is what I'm seeing. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, do you still see me getting a new home this year, and how?
Well, I mean, yes, I still see that happening. It does feel to me like it's going to be something that just kind of happens or opens up for you. It does feel to me like it might be somebody that you already know that's selling and is willing to work with you to have this property in your possession, basically.
All right. And Poonam's last question here is, am I still working with the person I'm working with right now, and until when?
For a little while, I hear, yeah. It does feel to me like you may continue to keep that connection, and you may even still continue to work like part-time, but it's not going to be your primary source. Yeah. So you'll still stay connected, I hear. And it does feel to me like it's ongoing, like it doesn't feel like it severs, if that makes sense.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Marie Loon Fortin.
Hey,
Hello,
honey.
who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Her first question here is, do you see me still getting my dad's dog? If yes, when?
So it does feel to me like you will get the dog, but it is going to come down to your dad's not able to take care of it anymore. So that's where that happens. Or there's like an issue with him and the dog himself. He won't be able to do everything that the dog requires. It does feel like that is something that will be addressed this year. So I do hear that it is going to happen this year. Just make sure that you do give extra attention to the other dog if you do take this dog in. Okay. Yeah. And I do hear that it's going to be relatively soon. Yeah.
All right, her next question is, I understand my path and purpose is communicating and healing animals, but I feel there are so many ways I could do this.
Mhm.
Where should I align and focus on in regard to this work?
So I hear for you, I mean, definitely with the horses, it feels to me like the horses are really a big part of that experience. And working with people who have, disabilities or have limitations that they, especially in communication. So it's like working with autistic kids, working with people who have dementia, that type of thing, and the horses. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, I've been trying to manifest going back to Hawaii. It was one of my most wonderful times energetically, as you said, and with animals there. Will I go there with someone? If yes, who?
So it does look like you will go with two. Actually, they're showing two female energies. So it's going to be three of you going together. Yeah. So it's two female energies that will be in your life. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, you said a long time ago that I would be well known for my work with animals and travel in other countries for it.
Mhm.
Do you still see that?
Yes.
If yes, when will it be?
Yeah. So that starts about 2 years from now, where you start actually doing the traveling around. You're going to be doing things like blogging and I do see you writing about some of your experiences as well. So once that starts taking shape, that's when you start having the opportunity to travel around and really express and explain to people the connection we can have with animals. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, what will I bring to my person and what will he bring to me?
So completion, I see that, they show the circles completely filled in, and it does feel to me like that fulfillment that you both have been missing. Your person has had it before, but I feel like it was lost, or somehow the person either they passed away or something happened where that was a big loss. For you, you've never had this experience that you're going to have, is what they're saying. So this is going to be very different for you. You're going to feel very complete. You're going to feel like you can be yourself and not have to worry about any like pretenses or pretend to be a certain way. Like you're just going to be authentic and raw with this individual, and it's going to feel safe to do so.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Claudia O.
Hey,
Hello,
Claudia.
Claudia. She gets 10
Nice.
questions. Yay! Thank you so
Welcome back,
much.
honey.
All right. Claudia's first question, she says, Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Thank you for calming my anxiety about Panda. How's he feeling about me currently?
So you actually came up a lot this week, I hear. You were in his mind a lot. I thought about you pretty deeply, I hear. Yeah. So positive thoughts, definitely not anything negative I'm hearing. Very positive. A lot of physical stuff I hear. A lot of reminiscing.
All right. Her next question is, why is it hard for him to let go of his negative feelings regarding our argument?
I hear for him, it's pride. It's ego, it's pride. He's very prideful individual and doesn't like to be called out on things, doesn't like to be held accountable in any way, shape, or form, unfortunately. And so when you do, he gets very offended, is what I hear. And he does take it quite personally, even if it's something small. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, has Panda talked to someone about our argument? Like, will someone talk sense into him?
No, I don't get the sense that he's really talked about it to anybody. No, I don't really get the sense that he's going to talk to anybody about it. To him, it's almost like, yeah, he's right and you're wrong. That's how he feels about it. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will he bring up the argument at all when he reaches out?
No. No.
Her next question is, how can I better communicate with Panda?
So always make sure that you're in a clear energy when you do any kind of communicating. So if you're feeling frustrated or upset, it's not a good time to express your feelings, because he really doesn't take those things well. So it's best for you to be in a good place when you are talking or having a need to express. Okay. So it's adjusting yourself to be in a more calm and more accepting and open place.
All right. Her next question is, if I do my own stuff, focus on school, and just meditated, will Panda come back on his own?
Yeah, I mean, the two of you are meant to come back together. So, you don't have to force anything. You just have to be ready when it happens. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, can we check on what my spirit animal is currently?
So they're showing me, it looks like it's a seabird of some sort is what they're showing me. So it's a bird, it's kind of pointy wings, but it's definitely a bird, like a seabird, not a seagull. It's a very petite looking bird with like really pointy wings.
All right. Her next question is, will I do well on my OB clinicals? What will the nurse and my clinical instructor think of me?
Yeah, you'll definitely do well. I don't think you have to worry at all. I mean, they like you, honey, so you don't have to worry.
All right. Her next question is, U of A is getting way harder than Brown. Do you still see me there?
Yep.
And her last question is, why does Panda have a harder time showing me his kindness and humanity? It seems like he shows his kind side to other people.
Sometimes that can be the way. The closer you are to somebody, they don't always necessarily put their best foot forward. He's the type that doesn't want people to think bad about him, but he knows that you don't. So he kind of does whatever he wants with you. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Claudia.
Yep.
That's it for her.
All right.
And thank you, everyone who has been tapping. You guys are doing such a great job. Keep on tapping that screen. And once we make it to 120,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
All right.
We'll get there in no time.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Our next question here is from Tate Ferris, who gets 5 questions.
All right. Hello. Hello.
Tate's first question is, do you still see me meeting someone this summer?
Yes, absolutely.
All right. Tate's next question is, where will I meet this guy?
So it does feel to me like it is well out. I hear you're out with a friend. It does feel to me like it's just a friend, so it's nobody romantic in your life that you're out with, but you're out with a friend, and it does feel to me like it's midday, and it's a very lovely, warm environment. It feels to me like it's an outdoor place, though, so I do see you meeting outside.
All right. Tate's next question is, still grappling some with Spencer too. How come he never gave me closure?
It's not in his habit. So it's almost like I'm so quick to like shut and run that it's just not something that I'm used to doing. Not mature enough, I guess is the best way to put that. Yeah.
All right. Their next question is, do you think I will get married and have children?
Yes, you will. Yeah.
And their last question is, it just says, what do my spirit? So what do my spirit guides say?
I will say for you, honey, you forget that you are in control of your destiny, you are in control of your manifestations, and that you have the power to create and invent your life. So don't forget to use that. Don't forget to be excited and hopeful and desire the future. You talk yourself out of things a lot. So you'll say you want something, but then you'll give the reason why you can't have it. So you got to work on that energy and that vibration so that you're more open and receptive and not letting your fear or your past dictate what happens to the future. Okay. Remember that the energy we see today and the things that are happening in our life today is old thoughts and feelings from the past. So we got to adjust ourselves. You've got to adjust yourself to be more open and receptive to allowing things into your life.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. That's it for them.
All right.
Our next question is from Gabrielle Lakeys, who gets 1 question.
All right. Hello, honey.
Gabrielle's question is, does my boyfriend DJ love me and want to fix our relationship issues? Thanks so much. Sorry, I'm just lost a little. We are taking some space from talking.
Yeah. So there's definitely love there, honey. I do hear that in this moment right now, I'm not ready is what I hear. So he's not ready to fix things, but they do say that will shift and that, yes, he will come around and we'll be able to work on things with you. It's just right now I'm emotional. I'm a wreck is what it feels like. Like I'm just a wreck right now and I'm not in a place where I'm okay enough to move forward. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Veronica L.
Hello, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Veronica's first question is, will my brother and I be okay buying a home together? I'm concerned about messing up our relationship since we are so different in the way we think.
You can be different and still work together. I hear that it won't mess up things for you guys. Yeah. So relationship wise, it's not going to be bad for you at all. And in fact, they say it is a great idea because the buying it and then the selling of it, you're going to have a profit. So it's going to work out for you guys.
All right, Veronica's next question is, will 2025 be a good year to buy a house? We are working on fixing our finances.
Yeah, I do hear it will be in 2025, and it does feel like it's around April, May that you do purchase.
All right, and her last question is, any message from my guides regarding my health, please?
So health-wise, okay, so they do say autoimmune, so it does feel to me like there is some inflammation. There does seem to be some stuff going on for you. I do hear that proper nutrition is a big part of it, and they're saying that you should talk to your doctor, get some supplements. It looks like you might be lacking in some of your vitamin needs. Okay, so you're not eating or it's not getting absorbed at least. Your dietary needs is what I'm hearing. Okay, so you really need to adjust that. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
And thank you so much, Poonam and Stephanie and Mrs. B for the gifts.
Thanks, guys.
Our next question is from Bree Marcia. Hello.
Hi, honey.
Bree's question here is, why is Ryan so distant?
So it feels to me like there is it's fear-based, or it's feeling like I need to step back. It's too intense for me is what I'm hearing for him. Okay, so it's too much. I can't handle it.
All right. Our next question is from Emiliane Feza. Hello.
Hey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Their first question here is, hey, beautiful.
Hi.
You were spot on about my husband and I relocating by the end of January and finding an apartment right before arriving to our new city. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, honey. Thanks for sharing.
That's awesome. All right. Her question is, when do you see my husband and I finding new jobs with better pay? What field do you see us finding those jobs in?
So it does look like, well, you guys have different jobs. So that's more than one question.
Okay.
So we're going to just focus on the timing. Okay. So the timing, it does feel to me like you both kind of find it within a few weeks of each other. It feels like for him, it's only going to be about 3 weeks. For you, it's about 5. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, when do you see me conceiving and testing positive for pregnancy? What gender?
That's coming a little bit later. They're saying it's 8 months from now for you for pregnancy. Okay, honey. And I see pink. So little girl.
All right. And her last question is, when will my husband and I talk about our last misunderstanding and reconcile? Our relationship's been bumpy.
Yeah, it has been. And I do hear that you guys do need to have a talk about it, but don't force it, okay? It doesn't feel like, what they're saying is wait until things settle. So once things have settled and you guys feel comfortable in your routine, that's when you should have that conversation, okay? I would say not before like end of March, even go into April, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Michelle Placencia.
Hello again, honey.
She gets 3 more questions.
Okay.
She says, hi again,
Hi.
Rebecca and B. Are Fernando and I still on track timeline-wise for reconnecting soon?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. That door's still open.
All right. Her next question is, I would still very much want Fernando to reach out. Will he be the one to step forward?
He will step forward if you don't. It just takes longer. So you wait a little bit longer if you're waiting for him. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, general for Fernando and I?
So I will say, you guys have to get a little bit better at how you communicate and how it's important that when you're communicating with Fernando that you're not in a negative place, because he really hates that kind of thing. So any kind of like pointing out or stress that's inflicted, he gets really upset, and it really in a way offends him and he takes it personal. So always try to be in a good place whenever you guys have any kind of conflict or you need any kind of resolution or resolving of energy. Okay. Even when you're thinking about him, try not to think so much about the things you're mad about or upset about, and just think about the positive things that you remember about him. Okay. Because that's very vital to things working out properly. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Fleur Jonathans. Hello.
Hey.
Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Fleur's first question here is, hi ladies.
Hi.
Will I have a positive pregnancy test in March?
So 2 months is what they're saying. So 2 months from today, it looks like you will have a positive. Yeah.
All right. Fleur's next question is, will my husband's new work project get off the ground this year?
Yeah, it looks like it will. Yeah. And it's going to take off really quickly. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, do you have any predictions for me this year? Thanks so much again.
So I do hear that there is going to be a shift in your guys' finances. So financially, it feels to me like this is a really good year for you. I see a lot more, how do I put this, like things. So we're having excessive amounts, or like more to more money to be able to buy. So it looks like you're going to splurge a little, and you haven't had that for a while.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for Fleur.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to quickly go over our list here, everyone. So if you have donated to be on the list, just keep your ears open for your names.
All right.
Next up on our list is Rosanna Carolyn, then Shuna Norton, then BP, then Aaron Early, then Julissa Q, then Christy Lawrence, then Savannah Laird, then Dawn George, then Sandra Martinez, then Tanika Williams, then Samantha Tennis, then Kaz Bates, then Danielle Facio, then Olia Walsh, then Cindy Deno, then Brandy Cochet, then TC, then Cindy Bonnet, then Stephanie Flores, then Crystal Emite, then Kim H, then Shuna Norton, and that is it. Thank you all so much. And remember, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be added to that list. We're just finishing off everyone who was just read there. However, we are super close to our like goal, so keep on tapping that screen. And once you make it to 120,000 likes, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Our next question here, back to our list, is from Rosanna Carolyn.
Hi, honey.
Who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is, hi, ladies.
Hi.
How are you?
Great.
So, me and Barry went away together for a night this week, and we had the best time. However, even after that, he is still adamant that we can never be in a relationship together because of Niall. Will he change his mind?
So eventually things do shift. It just takes some time, honey. Yeah, he will change his mind.
All right, she says, if so, when will he change his mind?
It does feel to me like it's closer to the summertime, but it happens this year. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is, will Niall move on and find someone new anytime soon?
Yes. It feels to me like a little later in this year. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question here is from Shuna Norton.
Hey,
Hello,
Shuna.
Shuna, who gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Shuna's first question here is, for clarification from yesterday's live, will my cousin and I end up living with me the full 6 months, or will
Yes.
it be split and she will live with my parents for some of that time?
With you the 6 months.
All right. The next question is, do you still see Chad H and I getting engaged to one another?
Yeah, that's still supposed to happen. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, strange question, but what is my power life number? Example, well, you know what that is, right?
Yes, I do.
So what is her power life number?
So I'm hearing it's a 3. So they showed me a 3 right away. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, regarding a past life and soul ties, can you explain that a little bit more? I know that I have had past lives with Chad H. Did we meet in a lifetime and thought this is the person I want to continue having future experiences with? I hope that makes sense.
Yeah. So basically how that works is we actually do that before we come down here. So this is somebody that you actually know on the other side. So when you're in your soul body and not in your physical body, you already know each other. And you decide to come down and continue to travel with the same group, the same souls, the same. And you do add people along the way, but I hear with you and him, you guys knew each other on the other side. Yeah. So you were close there.
All right. And Shuna asks if she can email her last question.
Sure. This is just one?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for Shuna.
All right.
And it looks like we just made it to our like goal. Great job, everyone. All right, that means that it is time for 5 free questions. Yay!
Good job, guys.
All right. 1 second here. Thank you all so much for tapping away and getting us to our like goal. You guys are amazing.
Amazing.
You've been
Absolutely.
so speedy today.
Definitely. Lots of clicking.
Yeah. All right. Our first free question here is from Sabrina, who says, do you see me staying in the department just in a different area?
Yes. Yeah. So it looks like what they're going to do is they're going to put you out of the group that you're used to, basically. But yes, you're still in the department.
All right. Our next question is from Let's see here. Vic. Vic says, should I go on the date with Hugo tonight?
Oh, yeah, I hear you should.
All right, our next question is from Meta, hello, who says, CPS still on my case. When will they let me go?
Um, so it does feel to me like it's kind of ongoing. I'm hearing 8 months before everything is like done.
All right, our next question here is from Sochi, who says, will I be in a committed relationship this year?
It does look like you will. I'm hearing October, honey.
All right, and our last free question here, just for the moment, is from, let's see, Caroline. Caroline says, is there anything my spirit guides want to tell me? Been feeling off lately.
Yeah, so some of the energy isn't yours, honey. You're very empathic and you do pick up on the people around you. So it is important that you understand that when people around you are in a bad place, it's going to affect your well-being. So it does feel to me like it's a certain individual in your life that's affecting you being off. Okay. So clear your energy. You can do that through going out in nature, have a shower, have a bath and wash away the energy. Crystals help a lot. Meditation, journaling, that type of thing, just to get the energy off.
All right. Thank you all so much. That's it for our 5
Good
free
job.
for now. Our next like goal is 160,000 likes. Once we make there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
That's right.
Thank you again, everyone.
Yeah,
You're all
you guys are amazing.
Also, thank you so much, Olia, for the roses.
Oh, thanks, honey.
All right, back to our list here. Our next question is from BP.
Hey,
hello.
honey.
BP gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question is, we didn't end up going out of town yesterday and he canceled today. He says something about his truck and his stress, etc. I'm starting to feel like I can't trust his word. Does he at least feel bad and is being honest?
Yeah, he's being honest, honey. And I do hear that, when I heard Saturday, it's very possible it could be next Saturday for you. So don't feel disheartened by it. It does feel to me like he was being honest. So he's not lying.
All right, her next question is, will he try to make it up to me? Do you hear we'll go next weekend instead?
Yes.
And her last question is, I didn't show I was upset. However, I am. I don't want
course.
him to think it's okay to not come through with his word while also trying to be understanding if he's telling the truth.
Right.
Should I just drop it or can I show I'm annoyed?
No, don't show that you're annoyed, because honestly, he needs you to know that sometimes something can come up and things can change, especially with his schedule and things in his life. So it's better that you are understanding than to be annoyed, and it will be made up. So there's no point in you being annoyed or sitting in that energy, because he's going to fix it. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much, BP. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Erin Early.
Hey,
hello,
Hannah.
Erin, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is, this last week at work was rough and it is time to start the job search. What should I look for?
Okay, so right away they do show some office work, honey. It does feel to me like it's like you're doing there's a lot of filing and paperwork and things like that, but it does feel to me like it might be even a medical office, but that's what they're showing as office work.
All right, her next question is, I went away for the night to my sister's. In the past, Kenny would be grumpy over me going. This time he was helpful and it was an altogether different feeling.
Mhm.
It's a good thing, but what changed for him?
Well, he's much more open to you now, and it doesn't feel like it's not threatening anymore, is what I hear. So he's much more open and receptive to you, honey.
All right, and her last question is general, please.
So going forward, for the rest of this year, it does feel to me like smooth sailing. So it does feel like there's less hiccups, less resistance, and less negative energy coming at you. So be more receptive and open to the positive things that you've asked for, because they're starting to come in. They're starting to show themselves and show up in your life in a good way. Okay. So yeah, they literally show me like tiny waves. So anything that comes up is going to be very small for you.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Julissa Q, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Julissa's first question here is, will Orlando bring my kids home tonight?
Oh, I heard no.
All right.
Mhm.
Her next question is, how will parenting look on my end?
So parenting for you, it does look like it's a bit of a struggle at times, but you make it through. So I'm not getting like it looks like you'll be fine. It's just it takes practice. Takes a little bit of practice.
All right. Her next question is, anything I should be aware of moving forward?
So you are being monitored, is what I'm hearing. Okay. So that being said, don't be freaked out or anything. It's just that a certain individual is paying attention to things that are going on in your life.
Her next question is tips for success this year.
Yeah, I do hear that there is going to be a shift around how money is coming in. It does feel to me like you're going down a different path financially. So, this year is going to be better financially for you. It does feel like you're partnering up with or working in partnership with somebody.
All right, and her last question is general guidance.
Yeah, I mean, they talk a lot about your spiritual gifts, and they do talk a bit about your dreams. Dreams are very important in your case. It's important that when you do remember your dreams, you are writing them down so that you can kind of reevaluate and relook at them. There's a lot of information that comes in through our dreams, and so they're not just random. I know sometimes we think that, but they're not. There's more to it. And in your particular case, I hear that you do get some prophetic dreaming. So that means that you do dream things that are going to happen, or you dream things that are a part of like your everyday experience. Okay.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her. And wow, thank you so much for the gifts. Thank you, Veronica. Hi, you
Hi,
made
honey.
it. And thank you, Asma and Sarah. You guys are great.
Yes.
All right, our next question here is from Christy Lawrence. Hello,
Hi,
who
honey.
gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is my ex Ben texted me. Does he have good intentions?
Yeah, I don't get the sense that there's any like ill intentions there. It does feel to me like it's genuine. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, her next question is will my financial situation get better soon?
So it does look like this year, yes. Things do improve this year for you. I do hear that it's still around 6 months from now before you see really anything significant, but it does happen this year for you. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is if Ben isn't the one, will I meet someone special soon? Tired of being alone.
Yeah. I do hear that Ben is not the one, so I'm just gonna put that out there for you. That being said, it's okay for you to like engage with Ben. I don't get that resistance. It's about 4 months away before your person comes in though.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Savannah Laird.
Hey,
Hello,
honey.
who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Savannah's first question here is hi, it's
Hi.
good to see you guys again.
You too, honey.
Will Aiden and I ever reconcile? We're separated, ended situationship, but yet still in contact. I've been missing him a lot. We're friends now.
Yeah, I see that you guys are going to continue to have the friendship. I'm not necessarily hearing that you guys are going to romantically come back together. It's more that this is somebody who's supposed to be in your life long term, but long term as a friend more so than a relationship. It looks like you have somebody else coming in. Yeah.
All right, her next question is has Aiden been regretting walking away? Will he come back?
I don't hear that he's going to come back romantically. I hear that there's regret, but the regret is more about the way things happened, not so much that it happened, if that makes sense. Yeah.
All right, and her last question is what has Aiden's thoughts and feelings been about me since we've been separated for almost a month now?
Still cares about you. Okay. So I don't want you to think that that is not the case. Definitely still has affection for you and cares about you and cares about your well being. So, there's always going to be that. That's never going to go away. I hear with Aiden, a very genuine individual and will always be honest with you and integral with you. Okay. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Dawn George. Hello,
Hey, Dawn.
who gets 10 questions.
Nice.
Yay! All right, Dawn's first question is on medical leave from work and I cannot return. Can I opt out of returning?
You can. I hear you will. Yeah.
Her next question is should I continue on with medical employment insurance? Do I need more time to get better?
You do. Yeah. If you rush back, it's just going to be a relapse, is what they're saying. So it's just going to happen again anyway.
All right, her next question is how soon will I find another job?
I hear for you to wait at least 3 months, honey. So 3 months from now. Okay.
All right, her next question is will I be accepted into a master's program this September?
Yeah, looks like you will. Yeah. It's a good idea.
Her next question is will I be able to work full time and go to school full time?
No. No.
Her next question is if accepted into a program, will I be successful?
You will be. Yes.
Her next question is when or will I be approved to get a breast reduction?
I do hear that there will be one. I hear though not until next year.
All right. Her next question is, my high school boyfriend recently contacted me. Will we get back together?
No, no.
Her next question is, will I find someone who will love me, my children, and my family?
Yes, you will. And they're coming in this year. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, how or when will I lose some weight?
So it does look like there is going to be a shift within you. Your guides want me to remind you that sometimes we gain weight as protection. So in your particular case, it is to keep you protected, keep you safe, and feeling like nobody can harm you, right? So it's an energy thing with you. So if you can work through some of the feelings, and it really feels like past relationships, how you feel and how you have felt in the past, this will help you to let go some of that. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Sandra Martinez, who
Hello.
gets one question.
All right.
Sandra's question is, I asked the second question. Oh, wait, 1 second here. Oh, okay. Sandra says, I would like to know if I would find love this year.
Yes, absolutely. It's coming in this year. Yeah. Summertime is what they say.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra.
Yeah.
Our next question is from Tanika Williams.
Hi,
Hello,
honey.
who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Tanika's first question here is, Hi,
Hi.
what career path should I take?
Oh, they show. So you're a healer, honey. Anything that you do should incorporate healing. So you can do that the traditional way, nursing, paramedic, therapy of some kind, even physical therapy is what they're showing. So physiotherapy, or you can do it in the more we'll say non-traditional. So Reiki, reflexology, aromatherapy. You can do it through massage, that type of thing as well. But you're a healer, honey, so you should be incorporating healing into your plan. Yeah.
All right. Tanika's next question is, will I meet someone this year?
It looks like they're going to be coming in more towards the end of the year, so I'm seeing it around December for you.
All right. And her last question is, are there going to be any major changes for me this year?
So I do hear significant, so they're showing you doing some education. So I do see, yes, that is going to significantly change things for you. It's going to be something you got to get used to, but in the long run, it's really well worth it, is what I'm hearing. So a little bit of change, yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Samantha Tennis, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Samantha's first question here is, will Matt and I reconcile? Is there a future for us?
No, it looks like somebody else is coming into your life, honey, pretty quickly. That is going to take that space.
All right. Her next question is, I had a reading about love coming in this summer. Can you tell me more?
So they do give me it's a new energy. So it's not somebody you already know. I see short, dark hair, like really dark hair, lighter eyes though, a paler complexion. So this is, a Caucasian individual is what I'm seeing. They dress really well. When they dress down, it's not very dressed down as far as I can see. So they're very dressy in their disposition. Also somebody who has a lot of extra cash. So they do have a lot of extra spending money.
All right. And her last question is, I'm at a crossroad at work. I don't know if my future at the company is as prosperous as promised. Should I stay or go? Not sure how my boss feels about me.
No, your boss likes you, honey. I hear that the intention is there to be more of an opportunity, but it doesn't always work out that way. So that being said, it does look like promises that were made are not necessarily going to happen in the timing that they were supposed to happen, but that doesn't mean that they'll never happen. So I do hear that you should stay on, that the opportunities will come up. They just seem to be a little bit out of the timing that was promised. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Kaz Bates,
Hey,
who
Kaz.
gets 3 questions.
Sounds good.
Their first question here is, how long will we have to put up with our toxic boss?
Ooh, I hear over a year. Yeah.
All right. Kaz's next question is, will my husband be okay now?
It looks like yes. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, are any of my family members my guides?
No. So family members don't come in as guides. What they do is they come in as support. They come and go. Guides are there with us 24/7. So they never go anywhere. They're always there watching out for us. Family members come in more when we're in need, and then they kind of go away. So you do have family members that will check in on you. They will come and help you. They will definitely give you information and guide you, but they don't become an actual guide. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Kaz.
All right.
Our next question here is from Danielle Facio. Hello.
Hey, honey.
Who gets 8 questions, looks like.
Okay.
Thank you so much. You're awesome.
Uh-huh.
All right. Her first question here, Danielle says, hello.
Hello.
How has Rudy been feeling and thinking about me?
So with Rudy, so for the most part, it feels really good. I do get that there are a bit of, we'll say, conflicting energy, or maybe not sure where things are sometimes, and so there can be a little bit of conflicting energy. But for the most part, it's good, I hear.
All right. Her next question is, does Rudy miss me, and is there anything that reminds him of me?
Lots of things I hear. Yeah, you come up a lot. There's a genuine care for you there. So you do come up a lot in Rudy's thoughts, I hear.
Her next question is, a timeline of when Rudy and I will start communicating to work on things. Who will be the one to reach out, please?
So it does look like it's going to be, like, it's right around the corner. They're saying around April. It feels to me like you'll be the one doing the first reaching out, but it will be reciprocated. So it doesn't feel like it's one-sided.
Her next question is, as there is no communication between Rudy and I had to email a document to him to turn into the court. How did he feel about me emailing him?
It was okay. Yeah. Surprised, but it was okay.
Next question is, please tell me about a past life Rudy and I have experienced, please.
Mhm.
Thank you. You are amazing.
You've had a few. This is somebody who you've had in your life. You guys have played different roles. So most of the lives you've had have been romantic. I'm going to say that. But you have had other lives where you were enemies. You've had lives where you were family members, so you were related. The one that stands out the most, it feels to me like it's about, I would say, like early 1800s is what they're showing me. Early 1800s. It feels very Victorian life. It does feel to me like you were married, and there were money issues, or there was some kind of issues happening on his side, and he was not a happy individual. He drank in that life, and so there was a lot of drinking and depression and unhappiness and dissatisfaction. He ended up drinking himself to death, is what I'm hearing. So you lost him to that. In that time, you didn't have the power or the ability to change anything, because you were, I mean, it's early 1800s Victorian. You were a woman. There's no power there, plain and simple. So as much as you wanted to support, there was nothing you could do. So all you did to support was, take care of him, take care of the house, do as much as you could in your role. And so it was very difficult. And it almost feels like you've had that experience in this life with him as well, where you feel like you want to help, but you don't know how to help, or you want to be able to do more, but there's no way for you to do that. So it kind of correlates and makes sense in that sense. Okay.
All right. Her next question here is, our lease is coming up soon, and I was not sure if we should look for a bigger place or renew the lease for one more year.
So I'm hearing renew. It does feel to me like there's going to be some significant changes next year. So it's better that you renew and you have that stability. And it's good changes, not bad changes, but there's going to be some changes next year. So keep the stability you have.
All right. Her next question is, how does Rudy feel about my daughters and I going to Scottsdale for our daughter's birthday?
I hear it's okay. Yeah, it feels to me like it's fine. It's a non-issue is what it comes up as.
All right. And her last question is, she says, please donate to someone. Thank you again for all
thank
your
you
guidance.
so much. You're very welcome, honey.
All right. Let's give Danielle a big thank you. She's giving away her last question to one of you
Nice.
here in the comments.
All right.
How great.
Very. Thanks, honey.
All right. The first one I see here is from Brenda. Brenda says, am I starting a new job in March?
Yes, it looks like you will find something in March. Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
And thank you again, Danielle, for donating that
Yes.
question. All right. Also, thank you so much, Sarah, Nicole, Amber, Asma, and Veronica for the gifts.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Our next question here is from Olia Walsh.
Hello again.
Olia, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Her first question here is, hi, ladies. Nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you too, honey.
She says, on the previous live, I asked when will I meet my future spouse, and you said in July, and that we're going to meet my best friend. Can you tell me the place we are going to meet?
So what they're showing me is it does feel to me like a little quaint restaurant. It feels to me like you're eating in there, so you're inside. It does feel small, so it doesn't feel like a big space. It feels like a smaller space, and it's kind of tucked away. Like it's not it doesn't stand out as being like, this big space. It's like tucked away is what they're showing me.
All right, her next question is, on the last live, I'm going to be starting a new job in 3 weeks. Can you tell me what am I going to be doing? Where should I look for this job opportunity?
So I see you walk in the street, so it does look like you're handing out your resume physically. It does feel to me like it's a retail location, so it's some type of sales and retail is what I'm seeing. But I see you with your resume walking. It feels to me like it might be like a strip mall or some kind of like there's stores like this, and you're going in from one to the other. So go and do that.
All right, and her last question is, can you describe my future spouse as well?
So I see light brown hair. They look like maybe green eyes or like a green with a little bit of other color in there. I do see, a lighter skin tone, but darkens really well in the summer. So the tan is nice. Tall, very tall. I see you like looking up to look at them. They do feel to me, very intellectual. So there's somebody that really likes, like serious conversations and knows a lot. Knows a lot of things.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question is from Cindy Deno.
Hey,
Hello,
Cindy.
who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Cindy's first question here is, hey ladies,
Hi.
it's always a pleasure.
Aw,
I appreciate
thanks.
you both immensely.
Oh, thank you, honey.
Cindy says, hey Rebecca, as always, you were right again. You said Roy will reach out mid to late February. He did on Valentine's Day. But please tell me why he chose to message my super old Facebook account when he could have unblocked me on my current account. What was he feeling when he sent that message? I didn't respond or made it aware I saw the message.
Yeah, I think that he's thinking that you do use that Facebook, so that's part of the reason why. He's thinking that was the one. Yeah, so that was the reason behind it, honestly, is to reconnect, honey. So you should message him back. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, with this communication from him on Valentine's Day, when do you see him unblocking my current account to make communication next? / will it be a constant flow of communication?
It will be. I hear you need to let him know that you don't use that account anymore, and that if he wants to communicate with the other account. You got to remind him that there is the other account because it feels like maybe he can't find it. Okay. Yeah, it'll be a constant flow.
All right. And her last question is, I'm guessing for Roy to reach out on Valentine's Day, he's coming to his senses that the grass is not always greener on the other side.
Right.
Can you tell me how are things between him and Kathleen, the third party?
It does feel to me like not so great. It definitely is recognizing that it isn't better there and that it was never the right option.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Brandy Cochet. Hello.
Hey, honey.
Who gets 5 questions.
Perfect.
Brandy's first question here is it time for my husband to look for other work in another sector? And if so, in what career path?
So I'm not getting that. No, here's the thing. Where he is, I know that there's like a lot of like uncertainties, but they say that that's where he should be. And it does feel to me like there's going to be openings, or there's going to be like shifting around of positions, and there's going to be an opportunity for him. So I'm not getting that he needs to like leave. It feels to me like he's going to shift up, not out, if that makes sense. Okay. So it's not going somewhere new. It's like I'm moving up. And it really comes down to there's going to be a few people that are leaving or ending their connection to the job place. And so those positions are going to open up. Yeah.
All right, Brandy's next question is, will our finances finally start to pick up where we'll be financially stable?
So I do hear, they're saying around June there's a pickup in your finances. So it is still a few months away. However, that being said, it does feel to me like things are stable. Like they're not showing me the peaks. Sometimes they'll show me the ups and downs like this, and that means that you're going to have some ups and downs. They're not showing that with you guys. So it's stable. It's just June is when you guys have a bit of an increase is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Her next question is, what direction will my career go and when?
So with you, you're supposed to do something different is what they're saying. And it really does feel to me like you're supposed to be in a leadership role. So if you're not already doing something where you're in a leadership role, you need to shift into that. So that can be management, that can be, coaching, it can be any kind of thing. I feel like for you, coaching would be great. You just have that type of personality and you have an appeal that people are drawn to you. So I'd look into that if you can.
Her next question is, will my daughters be happy and healthy emotionally?
Yeah, they will. I'm not worried about them at all. They have a lot of support, spiritually speaking. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, will the doctors involved in my husband's case be dealt with by the law? And if so, when?
So kind of, there will be holding them to account. I don't necessarily hear that there's going to be like, legal things, not necessarily, more like, there's accountability. It does look like there's some kind of compensation that's going to happen, but I hear like they're still able to do what they do. So I'm not hearing that they're going to lose or like even go to jail or any of that. Like there's none of that. It just looks like reprimanding, oh, shame on you kind of thing. It's never going to happen again and you're compensated is what I hear. Yeah. So there's compensation for him.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Brandy.
Okay.
Our next question here is from TC. Hello.
Hey, honey.
Who gets one question.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Their question is, hi, Miss B and Miss
Hi.
Rebecca. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, honey.
With everything going on with me and S, it's like never ending. We are toxic towards one another, and it sucks because I know we love each other very much, but we haven't been the nicest to each other, and it hurts me. Not sure if it hurts him. I know you said that everything would get better in April. How exactly will it get better? Because the way everything is going right now, it's like April is a long shot.
So it does take getting better with your communication. You guys are both very emotional energies. So you both have a lot of emotions and feelings. And when they come up, they can be a little out of control with each other. So it's very important that you do practice calming yourself down before you say things. It's really about your communication more than anything, is what your guides say. So if you can rectify how you guys communicate with each other, it's going to change things drastically.
All right. Thank you so much.
Yep.
Our next question here is from Cindy Bonnet.
Hello.
Cindy says, hi, beautiful
Hi.
ladies. She says, my husband goes to Calgary in the next couple of weeks. Will he have an affair? Thank you.
No, I don't hear that at all. Yeah, it's all good.
All right. Thank you so much, Cindy. Our next question is from Stephanie Flores. Hello,
Hey.
Stephanie. She gets 3 questions
Okay,
here.
perfect.
Her first question is, my husband and I have this issue with the connection fading. He says he can't express himself. What's going on?
So it does feel to me like, sometimes people get through this like part in their life where they feel like they didn't get to do what they wanted to do. And it feels almost like for him, that's the issue, is like, there's some things I want to do that I never got the opportunity to do. And so I feel dissatisfied. It's not you. So I don't want you to take it personally because it has nothing to do with you. It's more about his needs that weren't fulfilled, that he didn't fulfill on his own. So it's in a way getting in the way, almost like a midlife crisis in a way, even though it's not midlife, it's what I'm hearing. So, but it's like that energy. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will I purchase a home? When? It seems so impossible.
It feels to me not until 2026. So it's still a few years away before you do. Yeah.
All right. And her last question here is, what does my future hold?
So, although sometimes it feels like things aren't moving, there's a lot of support. The universe is supporting you. Your guides are really helping you, moving in the right direction. I do hear for you that you will be doing something monetarily that is more of a self-employment situation, and it does look like it's going to open up a lot for you. So I do hear for you that there is this success and this financial stability that you weren't expecting or weren't anticipating in your life. I hear that things aren't as dire or as bad as you think. So your guides really want you to let go of the past energy. The past momentum no longer serves you, and really focus on this new venture, this new experience, this new way of things. Yeah. It's good, honey. You don't have to be stressing the way you are.
All right. Thank you so much, Stephanie. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Crystal Emite. Hello,
Hello, honey.
Crystal. Who gets 10
Wow.
questions. Yay!
All right. Thank you so much, honey.
You're amazing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Crystal's first question is, will I be able to comfortably financially afford to stay in my current apartment in a new lease come May 2024, May 2025?
So I hear that there's going to be 1 or 2 months where it might be cutting it close, but I hear that you'll be able to afford it. So I'm not getting that you can't. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will my finances increase in 2024?
Yes.
Will I be financially secure?
Yes. It looks like there is a big shift in your finances. Now, that shift is coming a little bit later, so it does feel to me like late summer, but you will be financially in a better place by August, I hear.
Her next question is, will I find true love in 2024? If so, when, and might I get his name or initials?
Yeah. 4 months away. They're showing me an M. So I see an M name 4 months from now. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, will I purchase a home in 2025?
2 years away is what I hear. So not 2025.
All right. Her next question is, will I pass the SIE licensing exam in 2024?
Yes, I hear you will. Yeah.
Next question is, will I transition to Alyssa's Ameriprise financial team in 2025?
So it looks like no. It looks like you're going to be going elsewhere. Yeah. So not there. Yeah.
All right. Crystal's next question is, does James see a future with me, or am I wasting my time, energy, and efforts in this relationship?
I wouldn't say it's wasting. I'm seeing a different connection for you. So I do hear that this isn't going to be your person. It does feel a little bit more one-sided. So it does feel like you are putting in more effort than this other individual is putting in. But that being said, there's always a reason for the connection. So I don't get like, oh, run away or anything like that. It's more like there is something to be learned and experienced and is going to change you in good ways. It's not a bad thing. But I wouldn't say you're wasting your time because there's always a reason for the connection.
All right. Her next question is, am I on the correct path in life? Anything more my guides would like me to know?
So I hear you are. You do have some artistic abilities though, and you should be tapping into that as well. So you do it hand in hand with what you're doing in your life. Okay.
All right. And Crystal is donating her last 2 questions.
Oh, amazing.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right. And it's perfect timing because we are at 160,000
You
likes.
guys,
Yay!
amazing. Good job.
You
Pat
guys
yourselves
are
on the
amazing.
back. Maybe not with the finger you're using to tap though, because good job, guys. Good job. Okay, so 7 questions then, right?
That's right.
All right.
Let's
Amazing.
give Crystal a big thank you for giving away those last 2
Yeah,
questions.
thank you so much,
now
honey.
You guys get 7 free questions. How awesome.
Good job, everybody.
All right. Our first free question here is from, oh my gosh, thank you so much for all those gifts. You're amazing. All right. Our first free question is from, let's see, Danielle Marie, who says, will Rudy and Louie be friends again?
I do hear yes, but it is going to take some time before that happens, okay? So it's not going to be right away.
All right. Our next question is from Anastasia. Thank you so much for all those
Hi,
gifts.
honey.
She says, is Billy thinking about me?
I do hear yes, because it is getting close to you coming back. So yeah, I do hear that you come up.
All right. Our next question is from Jill. Jill says, will I finish my career in my salon?
Yes, you will. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Bobby. Bobby says, wait, where'd you go, Bobby? There you are. Bobby says, are Dee and I still on track to a committed relationship?
You are. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Vishva, who says, when will me and Jay communicate again?
I hear 3 weeks.
All right. Our next question is from Carol, who says, when will I pass my driving test?
So you're not going to pass the next time you go. I'm hearing give it 2 months. Okay. So you're going to fail and then you'll pass.
All right. And our last free question here is from T. T says, is love coming my way? When, please?
Yeah. So it looks like it's about 8 months away for you. But they do say that timeline can move up. So depending on what you do and whether you open yourself up to it, it can be sooner. At this moment, it's 8 months from now.
All right. And thank you so much for those gifts, T.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much.
Wild.
You have been amazing. Great tapping today.
Absolutely.
All right. I don't think we'll make it to our
No,
next
probably
cycle because
not,
we
but
only have 2 more left on our list here. But again, thank you all so much. And remember to stick around until the end of the live because
That's
we will
right.
be doing giveaways for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live. And that includes any new subscribers
Yep.
and a live audience member.
That's
so again,
right.
stick around until the end.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Our next question here is from Kim H. Hello,
Hey,
Kim.
Kim.
Welcome back.
Mm-hmm.
Kim gets 3 questions.
Okay.
Her first question here is, hello, ladies.
Hi.
I hope everything is going great.
Thank you. You too.
She says, I'm still bothered about the accident we're involved in. The police reports only reflects the other driver's version, stating I'm at fault. Will they hear my truth?
They will. Yeah. Yeah. You'll be able to tell them what happened. Mm-hmm.
All right. Her next question is, I'm feeling like no one believes me and feeling like the officer did not report my side. Is this true?
No, it was reported, honey. They can't do that. They can't just report one side. Yeah.
All right. And Kim's last question is, my anxiety and stress and depression is high because of this.
Yeah.
Any guidance? Thank
Yeah.
you.
So understand that when you do have an accident, it does affect you on a spiritual level as well as the physical level. So I would highly recommend that you do some healing work. If you can find somebody who does energy work and have them help you with that as well. Meditation will help a lot, and healing frequencies. Okay. Because it's very important that you do the healing of the energy body as well as the physical body. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. That is it for her.
All right.
Our next question here, and this is our last question on our list,
Okay.
is from Shuna Norton.
Hey again.
Hello, Shuna. All right, Shuna gets 3 more questions
Okay.
here. Her first question is, I'm apprehensive about my cousin living with me for more than 6 months. I'm okay with her staying here for 3 months. Will she understand me setting that boundary and then having her move in with my parents?
Yeah, you can definitely set that up. Yeah. I do hear that you have to talk with the parents, make sure that it works all the way around. Okay. So if you only want her there for 3 months, tell her that it's only 3 months and make sure that your parents are open with her coming there for 3 months as well. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to get stuck with her. Right.
All right. Her next question, she says, can I email?
Sure. Yeah.
All right. And Shuna is donating her last question.
Amazing. Okay. So she's going to send me 2 email ones, right? One from before and this one.
I can check.
I believe that it was.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was 2.
I'll just make sure here. Yeah.
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 Yeah. Okay,
Just
perfect.
send
So
me
yes, Shuna, you can send me over too. And thank you so much for donating your last
Yeah.
one. There you go, you guys. You got another free question.
All right, let's give Shuna a big thank you. She's giving away her last question to one of you here in the
Amazing. Thank you so much,
comments.
honey.
Put your questions with your name, please. All right. Our last free question here is for... Wow, thank you so much.
Oh, it's so pretty.
A little skating.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see what it was.
Oh,
Number.
a what?
A number, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Our last free question here is from Marie. Marie says, will Alex and I reconcile this year?
So it does look like there will be communication. I'm not necessarily hearing yes for reconciliation, but it does look like you guys talk. So you will get to resolve things. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, you guys.
You
Aw.
guys have been
Thanks for
so
the corgi.
wonderful.
All right, we're gonna do our giveaways now. So before we get to that, if you guys aren't already following me on YouTube and Instagram, I'm also on YouTube and Instagram. If you're not following me here, please make sure you follow me here. We do also have an emailing list. So if you do want to be notified when we're going live, when email questions are available, when events and courses and things like that are coming up, I highly recommend you go sign up for my email list. You can find that in the link in my bio, okay?
And wow, you guys. Those are some awesome gifts. That was just crazy. It was like one after the other
That's so
after the
great.
other.
You guys are
Thank
amazing.
you.
Okay. So we're going to do our giveaways now. Top gifter, subscriber on the live, and an audience member. So what you got to do is if you've been here before, put your name in with a purple heart and spam your name, guys. If you're brand new, put your name in with a yellow heart. Okay.
All right. Oh,
Yes.
skating TikTok logo.
TikTok logo. Yeah.
I thought it was a 6, but it was a TikTok.
No,
logo.
TikTok. I can understand what you would think that though.
Wow. thank you
Yay.
so
I like
much.
that one.
I think that's Stephanie Flores.
Oh, thank you so much, honey.
Thank you.
All right. So let's do our subscriber first. Did they
Sounds
spam in their
good.
names? Perfect.
They are, yeah.
Let's do the number 5.
Sure. Sounds good. All right. For our subscriber winner.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Our subscriber winner is BP.
All right.
Yay!
Awesome. All right, BP, you got an extra question, honey. So head up to the link in my bio, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. You want an extra question? Thank you so much for being a subscriber.
Oh my gosh, you guys are amazing
Wow.
with these gifts.
Amazing
You're
indeed.
going to be fully tied up, I think. All right.
Okay.
Our next one is for our audience
member. Let's do 4.
Sure, sounds good.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Our audience winner is Mandy. Congratulations, Mandy.
Mandy what?
Just Mandy.
Do we have a username or anything?
Merc Concepts.
Merch?
Maybe.
Merch.
Concepts.
Okay. Either way, you got an extra question, honey. So head up to the link in my bio, click the link, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out that information. You want an extra question. Thank you so much for sticking around until the end of the live.
All right. And
All
now
right.
it's time for our top
gifter. They're still going crazy. Okay, while they're going crazy, I don't have anything else to talk about. What do I have to talk about?
Thank you all so much.
You guys are amazing. Love you guys. Love you guys.
Oh my
wow.
goodness. Thank you so much. All right.
Yeah. Let's do 2. Let's do 2.
Top 2 gifters.
Top 2 gifters because you guys are fantastic.
Yes.
Okay, so who's the first one?
Our first top gifter at the moment is Veronica Gomez.
All right, Veronica. Thank you so much for joining us, honey. You got an extra question, okay? So you know what to do. And the second top gifter, let's go out and go back in.
Is S. Flores.
All right. I think that's Stephanie, right?
I think so, yes.
All right. You got an extra question too, honey. Thank you so much, you guys, for the gifts. Okay. So head up to the link in my bio, click the link, go to the I Am a Winner page, fill out the information there. You want an extra question. Thank you so much, you guys, for the gifts. We won't be back on live today, but we will be back on tomorrow. So again, if you do want to get the email notifications, just head up to the link in my bio and fill out the information there. Okay. Make sure you do double check your email because sometimes if you input it wrong, you won't receive it. So.
All right.
All right.
Thank you everyone for a wonderful live.
Yes. Have a fantastic day. Bye.
Bye.